welcome to the stream. How are we doing today? Chat, how are we doing? Good to see you. I'm running a little bit late. Apologies. Just been kind of chilling a little bit. Gotta be truthful. I would say, yeah, I've been super busy, hard at work, adulting. I've not really. Went to the gym, came back, had to move like 1,200 litres of bark. Don't know why it's in volume, not weight, like kgs. There was a lot of fucking bark. It was like fucking 12 bags actually, big ones. And we've got a long ass garden. So it was nice to do a grueling arm day to come back to have to do that. But it's done now. You can bark the bottom of the garden. How we doing? Yo, Neil, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. You got waifus to drew lava. I was almost gonna say you've got Neos to drew lava then. I'll leave that for you, missus. How you doing, fella? You good? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna continue on with a little bit more Zenless. I do apologize about being a bit late. I did want to get on about 11, half 11, but I'll probably stream again this evening. I know I said that yesterday, but because it's short stream, I'll probably do it Friday as well. Haven't got to get up tomorrow, so that's nice. That's nice. Give me a second here. Okay, there we go. Right, hopefully stream's coming through all good. Let me just double check if we've got transcoding options on Twitch. We have. Can you hear me all good as well? Stream looking, sounding okay? Are we alright? Are we shining alright? I did upload a video today as well, guys. It's only a little short one. Check it out. Seen your comment on that video. Alright. Yeah, I know what the hell's going on, man. Just giant cat nuts. Just came straight out of left field. That did. Caught me off guard. Doing okay. I'd actually say you pretty much just said yeah. Had a good session on arms today though. Real good session. And then got back and then delivery turned up and it was like, oh man, I didn't realise we'd ordered that much. It's a lot of freaking bark. So yeah, it was a pain. And we have got quite a long garden as well, so the trek backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Everything is nominal. Good. I swear if that becomes a new trend, I'm going to quit gaming forever. What, giant cat testicles? I don't know. That was just that they did that on purpose. Obviously, anything like that that's put into a game is done on purpose because they have to make it. But it was like a real, because it was like, hey, we're making a point for you to come and look at this cat, and we're also gonna make sure that you need to come round because your brother's standing in front of the cat, so you're gonna come round, so the camera angle is gonna be just right for you to see his massive, ginormous fucking balls, like. Yeah. They gotta get it in there somewhere, aren't they, Hoyo? Instead of, you know, they've gone from what? Sexualizing minors now to sexualizing kiddies, I guess. Bit weird. Funny though. Didn't crack me up. And it probably caught me off guard. I was just like, as she was stroking, I was just like, is that like the, you know, the character's mesh fucked up and it's like the back of its legs sticking through its body? No, it's testicles. Right, little red Rocky. Jeez, God, nearly choked on a cup of tea. God damn it! I went down the wrong way. Holy moly. Alright. I do want to check out a video as well before we start. From Mr. Pokey. Is it overrated? Zenless Zone Zero first impressions. I'm curious because a lot of people are not really vibing with Zenless in terms of the gameplay loop, mainly. Which obviously, my first impressions are, I'd probably give the game, if I had to rate it, I don't like really rating games out of 10, but I'd probably give it like a 6. I'd say it's above average. It's got beautiful character design. The voice acting's great. The voice direction's great. The music's awesome. The universe is awesome. I like the premise. I've seen a lot of people saying I'm not really interested in the premise of the game and the story. Can't really say about the story yet. It's pulling me in, personally. I've been enjoying it. I like the premise because I love, you know, anime, especially like that Ashikai kind of anime as well. And, you know, with the gate system, it's kind of like solo leveling and a few other animes that do that sort of thing. So I'm kind of down for that. So that I like. The systems with, you know, your characters and leveling them up and all that sort of stuff and your gear, gotta get my head around it first, so can't really make a judgment on that. Seems pretty standard for a gacha game, nothing groundbreaking, but the combat is okay. That's what I'll say. It's okay. It looks flashy. It looks a lot better than what it is. I thought it was going to be a little bit more simpler than what it is, but that's not to say that it's not simple. It's not got complexity that like Wuthering Waves has got. I'm not to say that Wuthering Waves is the most complex game in combat, regarding combat, but yeah, it's all about like just kind of switching your characters quite fast all the time. That seems to be the main mechanic. Enemies are really, really passive. That's one of my issues. I've got it on challenge mode. It doesn't feel like I'm playing on a hard mode. It feels like I'm playing on easy, really, which at the start of the game, okay, hopefully there's just more challenging combat and content. I'm kind of fine with having easy content at the start, especially in a gacha game. If they give us some end game content that comes later and it's hard and challenging, fine. Because a lot of people moan, oh, I've got to have this character. If you don't have this character, the power creep of the game catches up with you and I can't complete content. And it's like, well, that excuse is not really there in this game. From what I've seen so far, you should be able to run through pretty much everything in the game via the story, which if you're playing free to play, that's great. I think sometimes, like I say, with a lot of these games, whether it be gacha or other free to play games, people want to do the end game and want to play through everything for free. It's like you're going to expect some sort of bottlenecks and roadblocks somewhere that they're going to try and create to try and influence you to pay. But yeah, so far, I think I'm probably enjoying it than a lot more people are. I think it seems to be the general consensus that people are not really vibing with it. But that's fair, you know. People have got their own opinions, and mine is not the opinion. It's just an opinion on the game. Hey, can someone say they dislike a story they haven't even seen for more than 24 hours? There's no way people have gotten to the end of it. Is that a bad take? I don't know. From what I've seen, I think you can, because I have seen some people saying that if you cut out all the cutscenes, which takes away from the story, so your point's not negated in what I'm saying, but apparently, like, the gameplay can be done really quick. So I think some people have actually gone through the story while watching the cutscenes as well. But I think a lot of people are just saying it from the initial, because I think what a lot of people do, which is a fair take. Yo, what's going on, Kieran? Is if a story doesn't grab them straight away, they're just like, oh, it's bad. And that's a valid opinion, you know, because at the end of the day, it is a storyteller's job to pull you in, isn't it? At the end of the day, it is. But I think some great stories, whether in films or books or in games, start off a little bit slower. Sometimes you just need a little bit of patience, but that's not on the customer, is it really? If the person writing it or creating it doesn't pull you in, then it's fair for someone to say, not a fan, kind of boring. I get that, you know, it's a totally fair opinion. But at the same time, I tend to be a little bit more forgiving in that sense. I'm like, you know what? Let's see how things go here. You know, I'm willing to let it simmer for a little bit and then we'll get to the boil. And then if we don't, then, you know, we can make a decision on it there. How you doing anyway, though, Kieran? You good? But no, that's not a bad take, dude. It's not a bad take. I think the thing is as well, with this sort of game, it's going to take a few updates, I think, really to come together. People have got to remember as well, this is a much smaller team working on this game. It's not the massive Genshin Honkai team. It's a smaller team, so it's going to be a lot smaller of a game anyway. Like I said originally, this game isn't supposed to be this massive, like, universe with huge scope and huge stories, and, you know, it might become that. Depends on how successful it is. But I just don't think it was ever designed to be that. I think it was just designed for another little thing that Hoyo want to get into to just, you know, obviously make more money. But they want to corner a different part of the market, I think. But anyway, shall we check out this video? Because it is 1:30 and we are late. And we'll check this video out so we can get into the game. Yeah, I'm good. Just a bit hungover. Did drunken Mario Party last night with a few mates and things got a bit messy. It sounds like a good time though, bro. Sounds like a good time. Right then. Considering the conversation we're just having, let's watch this video from Mr. Pokey. Is it overhated? Zenless Zone Zero, first impressions. It's a fair thing to ask because, as I've just said, a lot of people not feeling the game. Let's see what Mr. Pokey says in his first impressions and whether he agrees with some of the views that other people have had then. Let's check it. What's going on with YouTube?
Okay, guess how many times I'm going to say I'm free to play in this video? Guess how many times I'm going to say I'm a free to play in Zenless Zone Zero? Subscribe!
It would help if I was on the right scene, right? Would help if I was on the right scene. Yeah? Let's get over to the scene. And then maybe we'll watch the video that I'm talking about. Yeah? But yeah, just say like a good night, Kieran. Last night, was it? You know? I'm not tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. And then when you wake up with a hangover, you're like, oh, I regret my decisions. So every time you win a mini game or you got to start, you had to neck your drink or do a shot. Damn. But it'll just be for the starts that I'll be paying for. I won't have to worry about having drinks for the wins because I'm terrible on those games. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. As I said, there's been some hate, some of it valid. We'll see if we agree with what Mr. Poker's got to say. Is it overhated? Zenless Zone Zero, first impressions. Let's see what he's got to say.
Okay, guess how many times I'm going to say I'm free to play in this video? Guess how many times I'm going to say I'm a free to play in Zenless Zone Zero? Subscribe! Hey guys, Mr. Pokey here, back with another video, and this is going to be my Zenless Zone Zero review as of the live version.
One thing, we said it in stream, I do like the UI in this game. I've heard some people are not a fan of it, but I really like the aesthetic of the UI and the aesthetic in general. I said before, reminds me of Jet Set Radio. That even with the music as well, I kind of feel that. Oh, it's a totally different genre. But I just get real Jet Set Radio vibes from this game.
Currently been streaming for more than 10 hours.
Okay, so definitely some valid first impressions. We did about 4, I want to say. Maybe not even that. I'm not too sure.
Currently a complete free to play. That's right. This is going to be my first ever horror game. Or rather, any gacha game that I'm staying completely free to play because I want to be relatable to my audience, right? I'm sick and tired of all of the, oh my god, whale, unrelatable, 175 speed, all that kind of stuff. So this game in Zenless Zone Zero, I am committing to becoming a complete free to play.
I don't know if that's fully capped and he's genuinely free to play. And if he is it for the relatability or is it because maybe he doesn't feel that it's worth spending the money on? You know, I'm just assuming. Another person playing on a pad as well. Am I missing something? I don't know why so many people are playing on pad. Because as I said, the combat's quite simple anyway. So, I don't get that.
And these are going to be my thoughts, right? A little bit of context. I am playing in the American server. I'm currently level 25, almost at level 26. And I've pretty much hit the soft cap. I have cleared every single possible mission, all of the internal, everything is done. All right, there's nothing left for me to do, so this is a pretty good stopping point for me to kind of discuss my personal impressions for Zenless Zone Zero.
Okay, valid. Got through pretty much all the content. You know, totally good time to give a first impression, really, and an all-encompassing first impression of the content that's in the game on launch as well.
What changed between this version as well as CBT3? Alright, so Zenless Zone Zero. I'll just say that this game, it is one of the most controversial games I've streamed in a long ass time. And what I mean by controversial is essentially the opinions of my chat is extremely divided. This is probably not a common theme that's limited to my chat and my chat alone. The community seems to be very divided on.
That's a fact. I've seen that across the board. It seems that people are divided on this game everywhere. It's not just a small niche of people hating on the game. People really are divided on whether game good, game bad, game just kind of mid, or it's just boring. You know? I think all points might potentially be valid at this point.
Zenless Zone Zero. On one hand, people are saying this is a furry and Edo game in-game. On the other hand, people are saying this game is the second coming of the Wuthering Waves killer. Oh my god, Hoyo outdone themselves.
Definitely not a Wuthering Waves killer. Totally different game, and the combat just doesn't compare. I sound like a Wuthering Waves Andy, but it just doesn't compare. It looks really good. Like I was watching back some of my footage and I was like, damn, the combat looks super slick, but it's not as good as it looks.
Again. My chat is, for lack of better word, not very neutral during my playthrough in Zenless Zone Zero. I think my mods have never been as busy as they have been in their entire lives. Not even when I'm playing Genshin Impact, which is crazy. I feel that Zenless Zone Zero is definitely targeting a audience that differs from the Honky Starbucks community as well as the Genshin Impact community. They are definitely...
I think it's definitely... Hoyo would definitely go into pull more of the Star Rail community. I genuinely feel like this game, personally for me, that when they came up with it was, let's make a game that we can keep the people who play Star Rail from going off to play other gacha games or just other games altogether, you know, as a way to keep them in the ecosystem. You know, kind of how streaming sites do now. They want to keep you on the site. So that's why we've got things like shorts and stuff there. They want to keep you scrolling short bursts of content. They don't want you going off to other sites. They want to keep you within the ecosystem. And I feel like that's what this kind of is. It's for when there's downtime on Star Rail that they'll come over and play a little bit of Zenless Zone Zero and then bounce back between the both. Because, as I say, it's an action game. And a lot of people go, well, you know, turn-based to action. Because the way the action combat works in this, it feels like it's almost designed more for people who would potentially rather play something like Honkai. Maybe that's just me, but that's kind of how it feels to me. Even though it is an action game, it feels very... I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say... Well, not... What kind of almost autoplay? Almost. Just the way the switching works and the enemies are just... don't really do much. They just take a lot more damage on the challenge mode and maybe hit a little bit heavier when they do, but it doesn't really change the way you play the game. It's just quite simple.
When they're trying this whole new approach, you can tell by their aesthetics, their music, their overall UI, feel and vibe of the game itself. It's very obvious that they're trying to target a completely different demographic. And what happens is, I believe this is one of Newton's force of law, is an object at rest will want to stay at rest. People are resistant to trying out new games, especially a game such as Zenless Zone Zero, because it is vastly different from Honky Starbucks and Genshin Impact. So when they end up trying Zenless Zone Zero, because of this feeling of unfamiliarity, disregarding the furry and the character and all that kind of stuff, right?
I disagree with that, with it being so different. Obviously, this is just a personal opinion, but I feel like it is that middle ground between Genshin and Honkai. It's got the more linear style of Honkai, but then an action style combat of Genshin, with the fast character switches. Although the combat's totally different, it kind of feels like, even though this is a lot more of a vertical slice and linear than Honkai, because you've got a lobby in the hub world, the town, and then you go off to your instance fights, don't you? Which are very small and compact as well, actually. And it seems like they're quite repetitive. I've been having fun with the game. Let me just state this. I've been enjoying the game. I'm only a few hours in though, so maybe I'll feel different in another 20 hours.
It's a very unfamiliar game, and they give this game probably like 2 to 3 hours. And
I wouldn't say it's unfamiliar.
Nope. It's boring as fuck. There's nothing.
I genuinely think if you've played a few gacha games, this game is not unfamiliar. You know, whether it's Snowbreak, PGR, Star Rail, Genshin, you know, all of the others. I don't think it's that different, personally.
To do the TV all over the place, there's kids all over the place running around. This game is just not for me. L game. And that has been the general consensus, especially for my first 2 to 3 hours playing this game, because I was at the
what is dude eating? Eating some sesame chicken or something like that.
Start of this game. And to that, I say it is valid. I think that Zenless Zone Zero at the start, it can be a little bit dull, especially for me, right? Because I played in both CBT2 and CBT3. So this is literally...
So this is going back to my point before of games I really want to try and put a bit of time into. Try not to mess around too much in closed beta tests, because you come to the game and it's just like, I've been here before.
My third time playing the exact same story, the exact same dialogue, and 90% the exact same cutscenes for everything. So for me, I do feel that this is a little bit repetitive.
Cutscenes, in my opinion, though, massive W. They're animated beautifully, voice acted so well, directed well, they look great, the aesthetic, all top tier. I like the comic book slideshow cutscenes as well. I know a lot of people have been hating on those, but I kind of like those in video games. I do. I love it.
Repetitive at this point of time. For a brand new player that probably has never played a hoyoverse game before, you will notice that the amount of skips we are given is insane. So if you're somebody that is not interested in the story, such as myself, because I've pretty much finished this story, like at least the first couple of chapters, right, up until like, I think I quit the CBT around level 30ish. I just skip everything, and I think that's also completely valid, because playing for Zenless Zone Zero, if you're playing this game for the story, I would say lower your expectations. Me personally, I didn't really vibe the story that much. It is the exact same feedback that I would have given for Warring Waves. I didn't really vibe with the 1.0 story. To begin with, I'm not a story player anyways. I wanted to play a game for the game itself, for the gameplay, for the looks, the vibes, the characters. So story is legit like one of the bottom.
Well, we're all there, really, isn't it? You know, we like to pretend it's not, but it's a massive portion of why we're all here.
Of my priority. So in terms of story, I genuinely don't give a flying, right? I just skip everything. If you guys are here for my channel to think about like story review for Zenless Zone Zero, then you've come to the wrong place. One thing I forgot to mention, the TV. So what I've noticed that for the TV, it is still very, very minimal. They removed a lot. They already did remove a lot of symmetry. The only 2 places with TV is Story, Commission, and Explore. And these are basically one-time clear events. So people saying that TV in Zenless Zone Zero is way too much, I think it's not exactly a fair judgment.
I think it's... Obviously, I've not gone so far through. I think the reason a lot of people say that is, though, because it feels like a completely... I don't want to say vapid, but almost pointless part of the game. You know, it kind of feels like it doesn't need to be there. It's almost as if it was there for filler. I don't know, I could be wrong on that, but that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like it doesn't really add much to the game beyond a little link between combat or cutscenes.
Because it's not like you're going to be playing these for the rest of your life. Much like puzzles in Genshin Impact or puzzles in Honky Starbucks, right? They are basically one-time clear events. The majority of the meat of Zenless Zone Zero is going to be up to your shield defense and your Holo Zero. Technically, Holo Zero is considered TV, but I find that completely fine because it's not a puzzle. This is the Zenless Zone Zero version of the roguelike mode, right? Holo Zero, you go around, get a couple of buffs, and upgrade your stats, all that kind of stuff. I think that TV is completely fine. These TV in Story and Explore, where you kind of have to make the puzzle kind of stuff, maybe might get a little bit annoying, might get a bit repetitive, but in the grand scheme of things, I think it's fine. Now, let's talk about the meat characters. You guys might have noticed that Zenless Zone Zero, they do seem to appeal to a very different group of people. And if you are not used to these design, it is fine. It's like, for example, if you like to eat
furry team rollout
Chinese, and then you don't want to eat like Japanese, right? Because you want to eat Chinese. I think that's completely fine, right? I can tell that they do appeal to a very different design. That being said, they also appeal to the classic giant abobas. Like we also have the unfortunately we only have two main ones. Grace and
I'll say,
Gina.
well, we have what, three massive booba characters, don't we? And the rest all just seem to be like school kids, which is like an odd choice for a game that has such crazy jiggle physics.
Unfortunately, my ass as a free-to-play player, by the way, I was unable to procure these units. So my first 5-star ended up being Nico Mama.
So I haven't used Soldier 11 yet, but it seems like that was a good pull for our first S.
Do I like her design? I think she's fine, right? She's like a cat, and she says "nya" every 5 seconds, and she's like a kind of assessing kind of thing. I'm okay with it. Character design wise, I think it is somewhat refreshing. If you are into them, fine. If you're not, then it's definitely gonna be one big factor as to why you would want to play.
Yeah, personally, I like the character designs. You know, I know I says we're all here for one thing, but they don't all have, not all the gacha games have to be about that. Probably a hot take, but sometimes it's nice just to have cool looking characters.
Play or not want to play the game, right? Because at the end of the day, it is a gacha game, it is a waifu game, collector game, husbando game. If the waifu and husbandos does not appeal to you, you probably will end up not playing this game. It is what.
It's a fair,
and now let's kind
take.
of move on towards the progression. There has been a very common complaint so far.
I think she's my favorite character so far.
The furries and the lollies and all that kind of stuff. Another like the TV. There's been another very prominent complaint, which is the progression in Zenless Zone Zero is too fucking boring. I think there is this clip, I'm not sure if my editors can find this. M-Tash was literally like fucking looking at the back of his wall, pressing random buttons, and he was still clearing the content that this game has to offer. I have no idea what stage it was.
See, that's what I was saying. That's my biggest gripe with the game so far. All the other stuff, at the end of the day, matters, but when it comes to a video game, gameplay is king. The gameplay loop is king. And the combat in this game is simple, but it's not bad. It looks better than it, you know, its style over substance, definitely. But it could be tweaked and improved to make better. But my biggest problem is that it just feels too easy. And I feel like the only way that difficulty will ramp up in this game is that enemies will become bigger and bigger damage sponges and just do a little bit more DPS when they hit. When they actually do decide to hit as well, because they don't really seem to attack. Very rarely. The only time you ever take a bit of damage is when there's multiple enemies and you're chipping away at one particular enemy, because I'm playing on challenge mode, so they've got a little bit of extra HP, and you happen to take a damage from an enemy from behind. That's my biggest gripe. It's the combat.
It was most
the
likely
difficulty
story.
of the combat.
So yeah, I'm not gonna be on the bush. I'm gonna be extremely neutral but extremely transparent at the same time. Difficulty in Zenless Zone Zero, especially if you're playing casual story mode, it is non-existent. Even though Zenless Zone Zero can have a in-depth combat system,
challenge,
parry, dodges, iframes, press and hold, long attacks, heavy attacks, days, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't really matter, especially for like my first 7.
I agree with that as well. The game's got mechanics that could be interesting if developed a little bit, but they don't feel necessary at all, in my opinion. They just don't feel necessary. You can just kind of just basic attack, switch, basic attack, switch, ult, maybe dodge once in a while, maybe do your dodge assist, hit your ult, carry on. It doesn't feel like beyond that any of the mechanics with the characters actually really matter.
7 hours on the game. First 7-ish hours, difficulty is out the window. Especially for the story, every single story so far, you can pretty much just, when you see a bright light, you click the next, you click change. When you see an attack, you just click dodge, and then when you see your skill pop up, you just press some random button, and you're pretty much gonna be able to beat the boss, right? So I think this point is absolutely valid. The game is very easy at the start. But
I think it's kind of designed like that as well, though. As I said before, I think this game is designed for people playing Honkai, when there's a lull in the game, for them to come over, to mindlessly bash this a little bit, to stay in the Hoyo space within their little bubble of games, and to spend money on that. And if they don't spend money on that, they're still within the Hoyo, you know, game space, game sphere, and then they just go back to playing Honkai again because they're, you know, they're addicted for that hit, maybe. That's what I feel like it feels. It feels like that's what it's designed for, in my opinion. It really does. Because it is kind of like a mindless game, isn't it?
But it's not exactly fair for me anyways, right? Because I don't play a game just for the first 7 hours. It's like, if I'm only going to be playing the game for the first 7 hours and the game's super fucking easy and the game's over, then it is what it is. But I want to play a game for what it has to offer in the end game. This is the same thing that happened for Honky Starbucks. This is the same thing that's happened for Wuthering Waves.
Agree to a point, but a game has to pull you in. Like, I disagree with the argument when some people, I'm like, people do it with MMOs. I'm like, oh, dude, you haven't played the game enough. It's like, what does he get fun after a set period of time? It's like, games shouldn't be like that. It should grip you right away. Of course, things can build up and get better, but that initial hit should be good, shouldn't it? Sadly, a bad game. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I'd just say it's got some serious problems. You only installed after 30 minutes. Damn!
Early game, I realized it is really not that much interesting progression that a player can have, because
I agree with that.
The baby phase, right? Especially if you have been playing video games for a couple of while, there's just no way you just die. It is legitimately the baby phase for you to.
It's kind of like how Tarisland is. How Tarisland feels like baby's first MMO. This kind of feels like baby's first gacha. You know, kind of what it feels like. I feel like it's more to push new players into Hoyo games, and like I say, that little, I'm going for a crap. Let's go play Zenless, and then I'll go back to playing Honkai Star Rail.
Kind of just get used to the combat, get used to the system, and just get used to everything that Zenless Zone 0 has to offer. Same thing for Wawa, same thing for Honky, and same thing for Zenless Zone 0. So early game, very easy. But I would say that towards some of the end game content in Zenless Zone 0, that's when things get a little bit more interesting. So what I specifically mean is going to be these two things over here. The Holo 0 as well as the Shiyu defense, right? Right now, I just cleared stage 3, going into stage 4. My current teams, they are pretty much Nikomata, NB, as well as Sokaku. Free to play, by the way. I'm completely free to play. Oh my god, did I mention I'm free to play? Insane. I'm also using these very normal 4-star weapons. Alright, and a couple of random +0 gears. Free to play, by the way. The only upgrade I had for my tracers is pretty much Nikomata. This is the only unit that I have for the tracer. Everyone else is legit just level 1. And I just unlocked this note over here. I would say, if you were to just blindly press random buttons in shield defense, especially towards the later stages, or especially even Holo 0 when you don't get the right buffs, it wouldn't be as easy as what people make it out to be. And if it was...
Yeah, but it might not be as easy if you're doing it mindlessly, but can you still do it? That's the question. I haven't got to this, so I can't really say. But just because it's not easy mindlessly bashing buttons, it's not a great indictment of the game.
There's something wrong with this game. If right now, as a free-to-play player, I can blaze my way through all the way until here, then something is wrong with this goddamn game, right? I am really starting to feel a little bit of oomph. It's a kind of a mix between both DPS check, which is depending on how much damage you do, and the bosses start to actually hit for a little bit. You will just miraculously notice that your character's health...
I'm not gonna lie though, to me, that feels like how Honkai's gone towards anyway. It is a bit of a DPS check. I genuinely, that's why one thing I really like about Wuthering Waves, there definitely is elements of that, and I think in all gacha games, that's a fact. But I feel like on the time content, for sure a fact in Wuthering Waves, but it feels like a lot of the other content is less so. You know, a little bit more of the skill with the combat comes in terms of the mechanics.
Health is at like, what, fucking half health. Right? And you didn't even notice, because I've been so used to this game becoming like, oh, I'm just gonna press random buttons and this game is gonna be fine. I've becoming so used to this mindset that even when I get hit by the boss, I don't even notice it. So this will start to kind of bite me in the ass, because all of a sudden I'm like, holy shit, my Sokaku has 10 HP left. And it just happened out of nowhere. So that's where some of the this kind of things will bring up. So I
see that again though. That's like I said again. That's not so really a good thing. Get my words out. It's not a great thing, is it that? Because that's not, oh, this is hard. This is just that the game's trained me to be mindless, and now I'm being mindless in this content, and I'm not noticing that, oh, I'm actually taking damage, which if I wasn't being mindless, I'd be clearing it a lot easier, if you get me. I don't think that's a real positive to add, personally.
I wouldn't expect Zenless Zone Zero to be full-on easy mode for the rest of the game. And if it was,
sure, I expect in future updates and patches, it's definitely going to have some difficulty increase. My worry is, though, that it's just going to be, let's make them even more damage sponges, and they'll hit harder. There won't be actually any push for a change from the way you play it, or the way you set your team up, or the way you switch out and you buff your characters and such, or how you build your team. It'll be more just about, you're just going to have to chip away at a larger health bar, which that just sucks in any video game, doesn't it?
I do apologize for this video, but this is basically my first 10 hours playing Zenless Zero at level 25, right? So this is going to be the benchmark. Speaking about progression, the combat system itself, because the early portions of the game, they were so easy, a lot of players probably didn't even grasp the proper team building. So one example, right, is my old team was running Corinne with Nico Mata and I believe Lucy. Yeah, Lucy. And I shoot as well. So I was running these two teams, right? So basically, I didn't even run a stun unit or NB, right? I didn't run a breaker. I didn't really notice the difference because enemies were just dying left, right, center anyways. Everything was dying. I don't give a flying fuck if I break them or not. Just dead. But towards the end, I had a very substantial jump. There was this particular stage where I suddenly just dealt like no damage. My Corinne was dealing like 3 damage, 7 damage per tick. And the fight just took on like so long. This particular stage, the criteria for you to hit an S rank, I believe it is to hit a 4-minute clear. Yep, a 4-minute clear. For this particular stage, all of a sudden, I hit a massive DPS check where I beat this stage in 6 minutes and 40 seconds because my team did not have a breaker. Having a stun unit in your team is absolutely pivotal. You have to have a stun though, because of this right here. This impact. 141 impact. If you don't have a stun unit, the rest of your units, they are dealing like a lot lower, almost 50% lower impact. So you are, and this person is like 86, right? It is a lot lower. So you build up your days bar a lot slower. And the reason why you really want to stun
that is an important part, is that days bar. It really does help out.
Unit is because triggering days allows you to launch your coordinated attacks. It allows you to deal increased damage to the enemy, and it allows you to replenish your parry counters. If you do not trigger the days, you can't even parry because you just run out of the charges eventually. And this is something that I felt towards the end, where the bosses take a very long time to days that I couldn't even parry anymore. I had to dodge. And it's a lot more difficult to dodge in Zenless Zero combat.
It's one thing with this game, man. The combat just looks so flashy, though. It really is style over substance. And I'm not saying I hate the combat. I just think it needs quite a lot of work to be better. I don't even know if that's what they're going for, though. They might want to go for this simplified toilet kind of game combat. And I think playing Wuthering Waves has just spoiled me a little bit. But when you watch the combat, you got to admit, it looks fucking sick, doesn't it? And then when you play it, you're like, damn, this doesn't feel anywhere near as good as it looks.
To parrying in this game is very easy, but you do run off parries unless you daze them, right? So this is one of the reasons why, that combat in this game is not something that you can kind of just brute force the entirety of the game. You kind of have to have some sort of decent team building. You kind of have to run a daze, run a DPS, and run a support. And then I realized that my experience running this team, it was infinitely better compared to running a team without daze. So this is going to be...
See, I can't really say on that because I've been running Ambi all the time. So I've always had that. So I haven't hit, and I'm still early on in the game. So I haven't hit that level of like, oh, wait a minute, I'm missing something here because Ambi's goated. And as soon as I started using, I was like, yeah, she's staying in the team.
One example. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of examples for like minor steps that you can do to improve your overall damage output. For example, Nico Mata, right, trying to getting the backstab. Anbi trying to land your whatever the fuck. Soldier 11 landing a perfect dodge, and then afterward you can do the what is broken can be reforged. Right? Riven, fire damage deals absolutely insane. All these small things, they make a minor but additive amount of difference to your overall damage output in Zenzo. Does it matter You guys will probably think, I don't even need to give a fuck about this because this game is so easy. But towards the end, it will start to matter, right? So that is gonna be my impression for the overall combat. And I know some of you guys that are not so neutral, you're probably dying to hear this. Is Zenless Zone Zero's combat better or is Wuthering Waves combat better? I wouldn't say...
Before he says, if he says Zenless, massive cap. Obviously, it's an opinion, and obviously he might be looking for something slightly different, but Wuthering Waves combat, in my opinion, is the best in the gacha space, and it actually is genuinely good combat that can hold up across games that are not gacha games. I think the combat in that game is tight, it's visceral, it's impactful, it has a decent level of complexity to it, but allows you to get into it as well. The synergy between the different characters, what you can get out of them, and how you can get different team synergy, building different characters differently, and using different weapons as well, is really well done in my opinion on Wuthering Waves. I feel like they took a lot of time to make sure that the combat was imperative to get right.
Which one is better? Because I'm neutral, and it is a subjective take. But
It's true.
I'm gonna list which one is easier. I feel that for me personally, Wuthering Waves combat was more difficult compared to Zenless Zone Zero. The parry windows, you can't just click a button and you automatically parry, because I don't think I have ever failed a parry in Zenless Zone Zero unless I legit just missed the timing. In Zenless Zone Zero, as
I think when you end up missing parries in this game, maybe, is because you go into auto mode and you just kind of switch off. But I feel like that's what this game's designed to do.
long as there's a yellow light, you press swap teammate, you are gonna land the parry. No matter where you are, no matter where you're standing, where the boss attack is coming from, you are gonna land the parry. In Wuthering Waves, parrying is a lot more precise. You legit have to match your character's weapon with the incoming boss attack,
And if you're using a ranged character, then forget about it.
then it will trigger the parry. If the boss is coming at you this way, but your weapon is still here, and it hasn't connected, it wouldn't parry. So in terms of details, like attention to details, Wuthering Waves parry system is definitely a lot more strict compared to Zenless Zone Zero. So that's one example. And
More
another
robust as
example
well.
is in Zenless Zone Zero, you basically only have one ultimate. And 99.9999% of the time, you are going to be using this ultimate from your main DPS to do the absolute highest amount of damage output. Although there might be some niche situations here and there, but there's only one ultimate in this game. Once you use the ultimate, you have to charge all over again. In Wuthering Waves, you have cycle your ultimate gives you energy, and then after that, console energy, intro, outro buffs, all that kind of stuff. All this kind of stuff.
Your parrying skills in War is non-existent. Thank God I have Verena to heal the team. All praise Verena. I watched a video the other day where someone was like, they need to fix the characters in Wuthering Waves, and here's why. And they just went through the team, and every single team had Verena in, and it's like, Verena is the GOAT. But I do agree, we do need to get a new healer that can, you know, make there an option to be able to switch Verena out, definitely. Have a scaling something else, but make her actually, you know, or him genuinely worth bringing into the squad, because she's just so good, and you're nerfing yourself if you don't use her, really.
It is not in Zenless Zone Zero. So that's also another point to consider. Okay, I think attack patterns, they are kind of similar with Wuthering Waves. Some units in Wuthering Waves, their attack patterns are very, very one-dimensional. Same as Zenless Zone Zero, right? Like, Nigo Mata, you have a heavy, you have a basic, you have a skill. That is pretty much it. But some units like Sokaku, for example, if you take a look at Sokaku, her skill has like multiple different. She has a special attack. She has an EX special attack.
I just pulled her. I haven't used her though. We'll have to have a go with her.
And she has a normal special attack. So in this, kind of depends on which state. Are you pressing and holding? Are you pressing a skill? How many times are you pressing? There will be but same for Ellen. Ellen also has multiple stages of skill, right? So some units, they do have a little bit slightly higher depth, right? All this kind of stuff. So maybe in terms of attack combos, I would rank them around the same. This game does not have a echo system. Echo system in Zenless Zone Zero, if you really want to call it echo system, is the Bangbu, right? Bangbus, they change nothing. Bangbus don't really have a very significant impact in the game. They deal very little damage. Maybe they do a little bit of a buff. I mean, I'm a free to play, by the way, so I don't have an as rank Bangbu. Maybe that's why. But from what I've experienced, Bangbu doesn't change. But in Wuthering Waves, echoes, they do matter, right? Which echoes? Transformative echoes, summon echoes, iframing your echoes, quick casting, all the kinds of quick swapping, all that kind of stuff. So I would say in that department, I think Wuthering Waves also have a little bit more of a depth.
Not to mention when you've got the right stats as well, the difference it can make to your character.
If you're somebody that enjoys a more in-depth combat, neutrally speaking, you're probably gonna enjoy War and Waves better. Probably. This is, of course, a subjective take. You feel free to disagree with me.
It is literally a subjective take, but at the same time, I think it is also objectively true. You know, I know I can't say that because it is an opinion, but I just think it's a fact as well.
If you think what Zenless Zone Zero combat is more difficult than Wandering Waves, but this is what I've experienced, and this is coming from someone that's been playing Wandering Waves since 1.0 all the way up to now, and this is coming from someone that's been playing Zenless Zone Zero from City 2, City 3, and now 10 hours into the live version, right? So that's gonna be that. Overall resources as a free-to-play. I'm a free-to-play in Zenless Zone Zero. I'm a complete free-to-play in Zenless Zone Zero, right?
I'm starting to think it's cap.
Feel that my resources, they can get a little bit tight. I used 2 of these batteries so far. I still have 4 more. I didn't refresh a single time, and I missed 1 day worth of coffee. I am starting to foresee that it's gonna take a little bit to enhance this, right? So I've completely run out of materials for my tracers for this.
Look, I think that'll be a problem as well, because the combat's quite simple in difficulty and the mechanics of it. I feel if it is a grind to level up your characters, apart from DPS checks and clears, will it really change the feel of the combat or give you that impact or that satisfaction of, like, you know, Honkai does it, Genshin does it, Wuthering does it. I haven't got there yet, but I'm you know, I feel like that's going to be the case of, like, right, I've just grinded this character, I've built them up, and it's like, okay, yeah, that doesn't feel any better.
Ascension thingy, for even my leveling up, right? So these 3 are pretty much the only units I'm going to be raising as a free-to-play player in Zenless Zone Zero. I'm not gonna bother raising Team 2. These are the only 3 units I'm gonna be focusing. Hopefully, if the RNG gods wanna bless me, then they can let me get an.
So far, unless any real different enemies come out, I don't see the need to run multiple teams on this game, apart from just trying them out. I feel like you can build one decent team and you can probably run all of the content with that team.
Ellen early, then it's gonna be, oh, so in case anyone's wondering why I have 420 monochrome, it's because my gem gods, they want to fucking break my free-to-play players. But worry not, I'm not gonna spend a single dime of this. I'm not gonna spend a single dime on the monochrome. Even my viewers top of me, I'm not gonna spend anything whatsoever. So that's gonna be that. But yeah, hopefully we get
Next
Ellen.
video will have 0.
If we don't get Ellen, then fuck. I'm just gonna run this team, right? I'm just gonna be running this team. It is what it is. Overall progression, I feel a little bit of a bottleneck. Maybe Wills don't feel it, but if I cannot imagine anyone building more than 1 team right now. It is just straight up it's so difficult to build more than 1 team unless you are legit like just.
Not even well, yeah, but not even just that. I just doesn't feel like there's much point. You know, like sometimes in gacha games, there might not necessarily be the meta for the gameplay to the need to level up another character, but you're like, man, fucking waifu, man. I'm just gonna bring her in for the waifu meta. With this, because there's a lot of the characters are freaking teenagers and furries and stuff, is that desire there? Okay, I don't need this team member, but I kind of just want to bring them in. Are you going to really grind for that? I don't think so.
Power leveling, everything, max refresh, all that. For me right now, I'm feeling a little bit of a gap. And yep, do not farm these drives. Do not farm these drives. Do not farm these drives. I've only been using the ones I get for free. Nothing else, right? I'm completely not getting anything else whatsoever. So that's gonna be that. Zenless Zone Zero is a very chill game. I don't foresee this being a main game because it has already been my first day and I already got the war, right? I got the level, and it's been day 1. So I don't expect this to be.
I said, man, this is like a secondary or tertiary game. This is the game that you whip your phone out and you maybe play while you're on the train or you're on the bog or you're on PC and I don't know, you've bashed some other games for a bit. It's Friday night. You've had a couple of beers. You know what? Let's just mindlessly play something, and I can get, you know, not worry too much about it.
The main game, just like any other hoyoverse games. I don't think MiHoYo is making a main game for anybody. They are kind of like the.
I don't think any gacha game's a main game really. I think that's why people who tend to play gacha games tend to play a couple, because they're kind of designed like that, unless you're going out to try and farm everything. But even then, once you're done with that, you get little snippets of content that you usually clear within a short period of time. And then, you know, you've not got much to do, have you? So they're not really designed to be main games anyway.
Apple of the gacha game industry. They want to make multiple different games.
ZZ's Solitaire of
Gacha. That's pretty much it.
For real?
I foresee Zenless being this very...
And that doesn't make it bad either. I think some people are getting it twisted and saying, well, that's trash then. I don't think that necessarily makes it bad. There's other things that you can argue can make it bad, but I think being light on the content and light on the need to concentrate doesn't make it bad. Personally, you can look at that and be like, that's just not for me, and that's fine. And I don't know if it'll be something that I'll be playing a lot of. Obviously, I want to play more before I even decide that. But just from what I've experienced so far, if certain things don't change, it will be something that I'll just come back to now and again, you know? I think it's more just because the way the combat works and the instances. It's a little bit like Snowbreak in that sense, where I have fun with Snowbreak, but it's not something that I'd play as much as I'd play Wuthering Waves or any other game, really.
Chill, very casual. You hop on, you do a couple of boss fights, all that kind of stuff. In conclusion of my first impressions of Zenless Zone Zero, I don't think this game deserves the hate that it's getting. I think the majority of reasons is three, right? Number one, TV. Number two, the game is too fucking easy. Yeah. And number three, furry and pedo in-game. I think these are the three main reasons why Zenless Zone Zero gets so much hate. TV...
I'd add expectation as well. I think people expected a lot more.
I mentioned one-time clear thing. Doesn't even matter. Game is too easy. It's not gonna be too easy towards the end. There's no Elden Ring, guys. You're not fighting a fucking tree sentinel at the starting spawning pool, right? Furry and pedo, this kind of thing. This is a pretty subjective take, and I'm not about to get cancelled by the lolly community on the count, right? If you don't like the character design, then so be it. It's not a cup of tea. It's not like this game is entirely...
I think some people are just pissed though that they can't sexualize all of the characters, because then they're like, wait a minute. Who am I? You know? But for me personally, hey, I love Big Booba and I love sexy characters, but I also like just cool looking characters as well, genuinely. But I suppose that's because I'm an adult as well, and I am a degenerate, but not totally degenerate. You know, sometimes I just like cool looking characters. That's why I like fucking Gian and Calcharo, even though a lot of people are like, fuck that, I don't want a husbando. And I'm like, dude, they look fucking badass, man. You got Sephiroth and you got this blue-haired dude with a dragon. That's cool, man.
You know, like...
You know, come on.
Yeah, character design is a pretty subjective thing, so I'm not going to talk about it. But I feel this is
totally
probably the only valid reason. If you guys don't like Zenless Zone Zero because of the character design, because of all the other designs all here and there, I think that's fine. Because at the end of the day, a gacha game, you guys wanna play for your waifus and whatever, right? And if you guys don't like these kind of characters because there's too many or like whatever, I think that's a pretty fair take. Because this is basically just a matter of taste. I will be continuing to play Zenless Zone Zero. I will be continuing my first ever free-to-play gacha game. I'm completely free-to-play. Editor, help me track down how many times I said the word free-to-play. And I can kind of foresee...
Dude, I wonder how long that's going to last. I wonder if, when we get some, hopefully, if we ever do, more complex, harder content and some fire-looking characters drop, I feel like that will change.
Myself having a similar future of Zenless Zone Zero.
But I agree. I can't see myself not being free-to-play at the moment. I am going to stick to being free to play. Like, I've had a little dabble in Genshin, had a little dabble in Honkai. I've spent like 100 quid in Wuthering Waves. I'm not like a small fry in terms of spending in these games, but I don't mind spending. But I've got no desire at the moment to want to spend it all in this game, and I don't think I will unless something changes quite drastically. I'm a goldfish, yeah, right? I'm a goldfish.
Compared to all the other games, I'm not exactly like a singular game streamer. If there is nothing to do in the game, whatever gacha game it may be, I'm not gonna force myself to play the game. Which is why you are probably never gonna get a I'm quitting XXX, I am burnt out from XXX, because you can always just play a different game, right? It's not that deep for me anyways. That's the way how
too many people expect that from certain games, especially from single player games. I'm like, dude, I've got nothing to do. And it's like, how much you been playing it? Well, I've been playing it 10 hours a day, every day. So, well, fucking hell, bro. What do you expect? You know? That's why I feel like the gacha space, if somebody can come out with an MMO, with the gacha mechanics and cool anime characters and a good story it could kill it because there's going to be a lot more opportunity for content and a lot more replayability. And I feel like people won't clear so much content so fast.
I operate. I'm not bound by a contract. Oh my god, contract. Oh my god, it didn't say I can't play any other games. Oh my god, I can't play League of Legends. I can play whatever fucking game I want to play. And if the game is gonna be fun for me, I'm gonna keep playing, right? So that is probably gonna be how I'm gonna be cycling. Right now, ZZZ just released. Gonna play this 1 week, 2 weeks. When there's nothing to do, I'm gonna be hopping on. And if my viewers,
that's what it's perfect for me personally as well. It's just a little rotation game. You hop on, play for a little bit, go back, play another game, get bored of that, go play another game. End of the day, that's what it's all about, man.
Think that I'm a traitor.
Variety is the spice of life.
I'm a Hoyo shield or I'm a Kuro shield because I quit the game or I quote unquote quit the game. I'm sorry. For not giving up. Okay, with that, we have come to the end of today's content. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below or join the Discord, discord.gg, Facebook, we're very active.
It's just advertising Discord. Yeah, you should definitely check it, Mr. Pokey. There's awesome content, actually. Plays a lot of gacha games, of course. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring recently, actually. But yeah, I agree with a lot of his points there, really. Obviously, he's further on in the game than me, so I'll be interested to see the difficulty of the content. But from just what he's saying, it seems like it's the bad kind of difficulty. It's not that, oh, these fights get a bit more complex. There's extra patterns, extra mechanics. It's just that they take a little bit more damage. And if you don't do it in time, you know, you need a bit more DPS. And you can't be so mindless, which isn't isn't a good way to describe it, is it? Because it's like, oh, the game's mindless, but it gets a little less mindless. You can still do it mindlessly, but you won't do it so efficiently, which kind of sucks. But as I said, I don't know if maybe that's what Hoyo are going for. That's exactly what they want. As I say, they want people to stay in the ecosystem. They've finished playing Honkai Star Rail for a little bit, keep them in the Hoyo ecosystem. They go play Zenless Zone Zero. New update comes out on Honkai. They go back to play Honkai. I feel like that's what this is. I genuinely feel like it's there just to keep people in the hoyoverse ecosystem. It's almost like a mid, you know, it's like a mid-season update almost. It's just to stay with us, and then you can come back to the main game once we've got some more updates out. Don't go play these other games. Stay with us. Stay with us. I feel that's what it is, and that's totally fine. I think expectations from people has probably been a dampener. You know, people had massive expectations, expected to be this thing that it was never said it was going to be. But there are valid concerns as well, like I say, you know, the combat issue and all the other things we've discussed as well. So yeah, great video. Check him out, Mr. Pokey. Is it overhated? Zenless Zone Zero first impressions. We're going to continue playing it as well. So yeah, we're going to jump on it now, actually. Let's play some, shall we? Let's play some. I play with my mind turned off on it. Right, that's one thing about Wuthering Waves. The combat actually, I like it. I genuinely like the combat. I've probably never said it before, but I like the combat in Wuthering Waves. I sound like a wooer Andy sometimes. I genuinely do. But I just enjoy the game, man. I do. It's a good game. It's definitely got its faults, for sure. And do you know what? After all the things we've said, I've been having a blast with this game. I've genuinely been enjoying it. But as I say, the way the combat is, will that be a thing in a few hours? And I feel like that's why the TV system's there. I feel like it's filler, you know, because the combat's quite simple, quite repetitive, and quite kind of a vertical slice. I feel like the TV system's there just to flesh it out, really. Which, as I said, is not objectively a bad thing. Subjectively, I'm not a fan. You want to play with the MC? Yeah, it's kind of like Snowbreak in that sense. You're kind of like the adjutant. You've got your team and you run the team pretty much. I must admit though, a lot of people are like, the aesthetic's okay. I'm a massive fan of the art style and the whole pop punk kind of vibe, and I just think it looks fucking dope. I really do. Alright, let's go back then. Time to rest up. Yeah, it has got a bit of a Persona vibe. It really reminds me of a game called Jet Set Radio back in the day. Like the music, the colours, the style a lot. But yeah, it has got a Persona vibe as well. How strange, it's nothing but an ordinary sofa. Yet it looks so enticing. Why would you describe your own sofa like that? Follow your heart and lie down. You rest comfortably, and now your mind feels exceptionally clear. Dude, my mind never feels clear when I wake up, man. It's like a car struggling to start. What's going on? Hello, independent intelligence broker. Shepard at your service. We're currently serving invited members only. Only respond with one or operator to speak to the customer support. Aha, you really brought you. If I kept speaking like that, I could have just swindled you out of your private info or credit card number. You need to wise up to fraudsters, Phaethon. Phaethon, my old friend. How do you know it was me? Yeah, you know what? I'm not bothered. Just give me the mission. I'm not a fan in this in any of the games. You know, when it comes to all the messaging stuff, I'm just like, just tell me where I'm going. Tell me where I'm going. My video archive. Right. Excuse me. Give me my body crown.
Standing by.
Right then. So we've kind of been running
Nothing to fear.
a squad at the moment.
Need something? My services are expensive.
So we've got our ether support, our physical attack, and our electric stun. She's ice support, is she? He's a defenser. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the team as it is. Actually, no, we got Soldier 11, have we? Let's bring her in. Actually, I want to give her a try. Right, let's get her leveled up. Thought about that. Let's get her up to 10. What have we got on now? Basic attack, dash attack, and dodge counter damage increases by 12%. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. We'll keep that. We enhance it a little bit. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we ain't got no drive discs yet, have we? Okay, we haven't got those yet. We need to get to those. Let's go. Come on, let you play with the girls, flirt with the girls. Press that basic attack button at the right moment, and soldier level use fire suppression, dealing fire damage. That stuff looks cool, man. It does look cool. After Soldier 11 using the special attack, chain attack, or ultimate, base attacks and dash attacks are guaranteed to trigger fire suppression, lasting for 15 seconds or triggered 8 times. It's just weird not being able to jump in this game. It's one thing I can't get my head around. Music's fire in this game, though.
Open fire!
I like her ult.
Ready phase now.
Dude, I love Ambi.
Pick on. Copy that. Copy that. Standing, stay focused.
Oh, he's a big boy. I don't think I've ever seen one of these guys before.
Moving up.
take it.
Roger. Proceeding as ordered.
Stand behind the yellow line.
What is he actually hitting them with? That's his ult. Okay, so it's like some sort of piston hammer or something. It's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely. I was saying this the other day, actually, because I haven't played Genshin since I've played Wuthering Waves. I've updated the game in there, and I've logged in, but I've just like gone straight off the game. I haven't actually played it, and I'm kind of dreading the exploration in Genshin after playing Wuthering Waves. Just like your sprint, your stamina, the way you climb walls, your grappling, all that sort of stuff. It's going to feel so slow and just like meandering going back to Genshin. I think that's a problem. You play Wuthering Waves, it kind of spoils a lot of elements of other games. Which you shouldn't look at it like that. That's on me, but I can't help it. Yeah, it's insane. It's insanely slow in comparison. It always used to frustrate me anyway. Like, you come to a freaking big wall, you're like, gotta go around. It's annoying. Alright, speak to Sheppy. Hey, old friend. You rarely talk about your private affairs, but my instinct tells me Phaethon's disappearance is due to unforeseen circumstances. I feel for you. But don't lose your heart yet. You built your legend from scratch, and as your old friend, I'll help you the best I can. Thanks, Shepard. Don't mention it. After all, it's my calling as a broker to help Internet discover and nurture budding users. But at least look at me. That Pixel Tree account is in urgent need of a reputation boost right now, considering its account level. So, I have a slightly challenging commission for you. If you can get it done, it'll be a good way of showing others what you've got. And this commission was posted by Vision Corporation, which recently scored the Metro renovation project. I think you'll be happy with their offer. Leave it to me. I'm glad you sound so confident. Looks like a little setback in life won't hold you back. Anyway, I'll arrange better commissions for you if you can make a name for yourself on internet. So this is a win-win situation. One thing I do like about this song, regarding the story, is that it's a little bit less tropey than the other games. You're not really a chosen one, are you? I know we've got a buff now with the AI system, but we're just, well, basically, we're a criminal, aren't we? You know, what we're doing is illegal. And there's other people that do it as well. We're not anything unique in that regard, and I quite like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these people that hates the chosen one storyline, but it is nice when games don't go down that route, especially gacha games, because they do love the old, you know, you are the chosen one. You know what I mean? So it's nice. That's not the case. I respect it. So this acts, does this act as a kind of like your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your assignments. Yesterday's traffic was 410. Oh, let's put Bangbu 18 on it, yeah. Invasion next. Go with that. Oh no, that's not retro. That's not retro. That looks like that might be retro, yeah. Is he? 1996. I don't know, because this game seems like it's set in the 90s, doesn't he? Sort of visit beings from off planet. Fictional work based on images from old civilization. Let's go with this. Put Noyality in. I have no comment about tropes as long as they're written good. Problem with tropes is when writing so bad it makes you want to crawl out of your skin. Agreed, yeah, yeah. I'm the same. Sometimes I actually enjoy a trope, you know? Especially when they're self-aware tropes as well. But even if they're not, and they're taking themselves seriously, I haven't got an issue with it. Like you say, if it's done well, then it doesn't and shouldn't matter. But as you say, if it's a trope and then it's done badly, you know, it exacerbates it, doesn't it? So, but that's what I like about this. In that case, it's not tropey. You are nothing special, really. Well, at least anyway, for the time being. Hey, what's going on, Sutsa? I know, eh? Terrible, isn't it, mate? Terribly. Unauthorized process modification detected. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I love the UI, though, in the game. The UI is great in the game, in my opinion. Investigating the proxy in the hair. Complete. Escape from certain doom. Alright, let's do it. We're going to switch her out. We're going to bring in
Awaiting
Soldier
further
10.
instructions. Soldier 11, reporting.
Soldier 11, sorry. Did I call her Soldier 10? Soldier 11. Dude, I cannot wait for a lie-in tomorrow. Hit the gym hard today as well, and then got a bark delivery to carry 1,200 litres of fucking bark up and down the garden.
Please search
Well,
in this area.
signals of the trapped personnel have been detected. Please search in the area.
I'll help you reconstruct the hollow path and quickly locate the trapped personnel.
Looks like we'll get to witness her true power soon.
Exploration route information updated. The trapped workers have been located.
See, like I say, I don't hate
Data shows
the
they are in
TV
an
system.
unsafe
I just
environment.
don't see the point of it.
The rescue must be carried out
I
as
suppose I
soon
get
as
it in
possible.
context to the lore of the game, but still.
After rescuing the targets, return to this evacuation point.
Valve status analyzed. The valve opens only once sufficient gear coins have been inserted. The lock is not smart tech, so unfortunately, I cannot help you open it.
I mean, bash it open like before. So you thought Fairy would definitely guide you forward. You encounter an outdated valve that refuses to budge. Could this be part of the designer's plan? It'll cost us a fortune, but you don't really have a choice. I do, because I don't have 5,000 gear coins. So I guess, you know,
Name tag verified.
go fuck yourself.
This is an investigator the association dispatched for this search and rescue operation.
Okay. Well, you can't guarantee anything. You promise to keep an eye out for these teammates. I never thought I'd meet anyone else here. Thought everyone was, but please, you have to save my teammates. The investigator was dispatched by the association for a search and rescue mission. Unfortunately, their squad fell into an ethereal ambush, and he was the only one who managed to escape.
Carrot
Okay.
data from investigator received. Analyzing hollow route. Exploration data.
I wondered what the whole
updated.
thing at first was when they kept mentioning carrots, but the carrots are like the lead, aren't they? So,
Scan here
Makes
for
sense.
nearby hollow data.
Displaying new areas to explore. Exploration route one floor above updated.
one thing I'll say about this game though, it is like pure stylish, isn't it? Should have gone back up, really, shouldn't I? I want to fight him. I want to fight! Yeah, carrots, they're like the... I don't know exactly what they are. I don't think I've ever seen one, but they help lead people out of the hollows.
Evade now. I'm here. Just one strike.
Hey, big boy.
Copy that. Roger that. Locked on target. Fracture. Fine.
It really does. Become a DPS check, doesn't he? Like the dude's not really doing anything. You know? So far, I am still liking it. I'm definitely seeing the flaws in the combat system, but I'm hopeful
We have reached a
they're
trapped
gonna
wizard. Searching for signs
improve
of
and
life.
build on the combat as well. But I am enjoying it. I do like the game. If I don't usually give numbers out of 10, but if I had to, I'd probably give it a 6 at the moment, with real potential to improve. The combat has to improve, in my opinion. Maybe that can happen with new characters. They can definitely make enemies more intuitive and more responsive and give you a little bit more to think about. At the minute, it's a little bit mindless at the moment. And they feel really passive.
Work ID.
Ouch! That hurt! I've never been struck by a bang boo before. Sorry, I'm getting out of this hollow right now.
After rescuing the targets, return to this evacuation point.
I do like the premise of the game,
detected
though.
vital signs of non-corrupted individuals ahead. Judging by their gear, they are Hollow Raiders. Association data states
Fellow
the number of
Raiders,
fraud
huh?
cases against this.
Alright, cool. Deal. Pay a huge amount of Denny's. Try to negotiate the price. Sweet. Don't want to be paying for it, though.
Exploration data updated.
Belle, let's check out the location the Hollow Raider gave us.
We need some more gears.
That's an area the HDD system can't scan. Scan for hollow data here too.
I really don't get the TV system, though.
Displaying new areas to explore.
Okay, so we need to go back to the start, yeah?
Exploration route 1.
Let's try using this carrot data.
Displaying new areas to explore.
Okay, cool.
New exploration routes detected in the hollow's upper level.
Let's have a cheeky fight then, shall we? Like I say, I feel like it's just filler for the combat.
Andy, ready. Roger, watch out. Fine. Standing by. Roger that.
I need to learn it, combos, actually.
Okay. Roger.
Dangerous target detected. Thanatos. This type of ethereal possesses an unpredictable teleportation ability. Please try to keep it within your field of vision. Otherwise, good luck.
This won't hurt, though. Counter.
How dangerous, though? Is it really dangerous, or is it just not dangerous? Got a feeling it's not very dangerous. You know? Just saying. Didn't seem very dangerous. Seemed pretty not dangerous at all.
We have reached a trapped worker. Work ID. The trapped worker has gone to a safe location. Please continue the search and rescue.
We got 3,500 and 6,690 the silver coins. What are these red ones? What happens if I hit one of those?
Reached a trapped worker. Work ID 158630.
Take him to the evacuation point first.
We found all the survivors. Time to evacuate.
What is this thing? I don't know what that did. I don't know if I lost cash because of that.
The trapped workers have all been rescued. Commission complete.
Great. Wait a minute, let's explore a bit further. Oh yes. We need to go. We need to go on? Or have we done it now? I can't remember. No, it's... I think we've already picked it up, yeah. That one that we had to pay 5k for. It's still there, yeah. How do I get to it? Is the question. It's over there, yeah. Will that one do it? There we go.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening
Lovely.
valve.
Alright. We can make like a tree and leave now and get the fuck out of here.
The trapped workers have...
Mission accomplished. Let's go. Get out. All done. Let's go. In the parking lot behind the random
Oh,
play.
Belle. Good timing. Come here.
What's going on?
What's all this for?
You mean these bags? They're full of broken signal transmitters that came from Bangbu. When put together, they're equivalent to several low-frequency signal jammers. With these, we can talk freely without worrying about Big Brother over there. Yeah, I mean that AI, Fairy. We need to have a serious talk about her.
I wanted to talk to you too. Oh, is it trash talk the newbie time?
I wanted to talk to you about her too.
I thought with her calling you master all the time, she'd have you fooled. But seeing your utter lack of surprise makes me feel relieved. It's been a while since we let Fairy participate in our proxy work, and she's independently calculated all the escape paths you've used in the hollows lately. I'm sure you've noticed. She didn't depend on any local data, nor did she ask for any support. But she's still 270 times faster than us when generating escape paths. It's not like she doesn't need any hollow data. She does. It's just that she can access the data she needs almost instantly. Remember how she mentioned she can access over 80% of the smart devices in the city? Looks like she was telling the truth. So, if we could only glimpse a corner of the hollow before, now thanks to her, we can see the entire thing. But
Python's account's gone.
Ethan's proxy account is gone.
Python, yeah.
Even if we
Python.
become better proxies ourselves, it'll be hard to get back to the level we were before.
that is really important. But right now I want to talk about this fairy problem. Fairy's powers are something the elites of New Eridu would all kill for. This is way too hot
See,
for
like
us
that
to handle.
fairy kind of makes
And
us
when
special,
forced
doesn't
you to
she?
become her master,
You know, we're not
she
just
said that you
special.
should Bide
not
your
just the
time and
chosen
wait
one.
for the opportunity to complete the agreement with her. But refuse to reveal anything further.
We just happened to come
It's
upon
definitely not that simple.
a cool piece of kit. But if you can make good use of her abilities?
But if we can make use of her abilities, we might finally get some leads on what we've been investigating. Our teacher's lifelong dream just might...
Yeah. Anyway, we need to figure out where Fairy came from. There's no rush, of course. Let's take it slow. And
Forgot to get me a
she's
headset as well
good at
last night,
staying
lads.
hidden,
I know.
So we don't need to worry
Better
about
will.
hackers like last time.
You on your own today, Neo? Just you and the missus? Well, your missus is at work, probably, yeah. Or is she? How's the investigation going? Let's just try and get along with her for now.
Let's just try and get along with Barry for now.
Get along? She's constantly rude to me. But it's not like there's anything we can do about it.
What,
Even asked
fairies?
the Cunning Hares to investigate, but there's not been much progress, I'm afraid. Nicole got the Strongbox mission from an anonymous subcontractor. They didn't get to meet anyone related to the commission. She said she was gonna try looking into the Red Fang gang a few days ago, but I've not heard back since. I doubt they'll find anything concrete. Let's just hope that they don't get themselves into any trouble. They're good at making mountains out of molehills. Anyway, that's about everything I wanted to say about Fairy. Let's leave it aside for now. You've been so busy improving our reputation on the proxy network and running the video store lately. Let's just chill out and watch some TV tonight.
Why don't you run the video store then? You know, take a little bit of stress off my shoulders, bro. Dude, I love the cars. They're old odds and ends box. I haven't looked in here since moving to 6th Street. Hold up. I'll try and have a little look around, see if we haven't... Oh, can we? Yeah, we can. I haven't, found all of the supply cash box things or whatever they are. But yeah, I am still liking it so far. I think it'll be like a game that's, as a lot of people saying, not their main game. Definitely won't be my main game. Dude, that looks freaking sick. Dude, the cars are fire. One thing I'll say about the game, though, it is super stylish. You know, like, everybody's beautiful, which in gacha games pretty much everybody is. But it's also stylish as well, isn't it, this? It's like, you know... The cool vibe, dude. It's cool, dude, okay? It's pretty cool. Everybody's like, cool kids. You can tell everybody's very popular. What you playing? Wanna watch TV? Why do you want to watch TV all of a sudden? A lot has happened lately and the election is approaching. Let's check out the news and see if we can learn anything. You know, more elections. Christ, gotta get away from them. Immersive storytelling mode is designed for an immersive story experience and includes the main storyline and other important plot content. Upon entering this mode, the main character's activities will be restricted and it may limit the acceptance and completion of certain tasks. Choose carefully. You can continue unrestricted when not in this mode. What? Why would it... Upon entering this mode, the main character's activities will be restricted and it may limit the acceptance. I don't want to do that. G, go to view. Oh, I don't want to do that. Well, how about we watch the news now? Sure, let's watch it together. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete missions of other types while in this mode. Continue. What? Have I got to do that? I don't know if I want to. I don't want to. Be prepared to survey to deepen our understanding. Just give me that. don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that. That's for sure. What I do like though is Gamba. But I can't do any. We can do one Gamba, I guess. Let's do one. We can do one. Alright. B rank trash. Reverb Mark 3. Whatever. The engine things are not interesting. You know? Just have weapons. Just give me weapons. I want different weapons as well. I suppose it's because the way the character's designed, I don't want to give you different weapons. I'd like different weapons though. And I'd like them to look different as well.
Ready and waiting.
I guess I've got to do this immersive thing. Can I pick up any commissions? I guess I've got to do that, yeah. Why? I hope he doesn't lock me in too much to not being able to do stuff. I'm hoping that it's gonna there's gonna be combat. I don't spend ages listening to somebody talking. Or even having to read that shit. Like, no thank you. If you plan to watch TV, go find Wise. No. How about that? How about... No. Oh, it actually switches where they are. I wonder when you get these characters where they'll be. Right, let's have a look at our events, shall we? You now obtain by completing audition stage for Ellen. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. This is the one everybody was thirsting over, yeah. And then they found out she was a schoolgirl. And then got mad. Hold on, double press. Is that your EX, yeah, I think? No, it's not. Was it your dash? The dodge button to make Ellen enter the roaming state. Yeah, it's the dodge. Enabling dashing movement while Ellen is in the roaming state. Press basic attack button to launch a swift scissors strike dealing ice damage. Ellen gains 1 flash freeze charge upon hitting enemies with a swift scissors strike. Hold the basic attack while Ellen is in the roaming state to launch charged scissors strike, dealing massive ice damage. Ellen gains 3 flash freeze charges upon hitting enemies with a charged scissors strike. She actually chops them. What the hell? A charged scissors strike grants a flash freeze charge.
Take this. Okay, she seems kind of cool though. When Ellen has flash freeze charges, the flash freeze effect is activated. Once flash freeze activates, basic attacks and dash attacks expend flash freeze charges, dealing massive ice damage. Ellen can have up to up to a maximum of 6 flash freeze charges. Not Alan. Take this. Get lost.
Yeah, I want to pull her actually. She's kind of cool. I like her. With enough energy, press her EX special attack to launch an EX special. Tail swipe dealing massive ice damage. If the energy is sufficient when triggered, press special attack again. To follow up with an EX special attack, Shark Nami. Dealing massive ice damage. When an EX special attack hits an enemy, gain 1 flash freeze charge. After executing the move, you can directly follow it with the 3rd hit of a basic attack.
Get back. Don't move. Get lost. Shadow. Get back. Shark Nami.
Yeah, she's kind of cool, actually.
Don't move. Alrighty. Hey. At your service. I see. Yep. Take it off me. Just don't blink!
That look kind of cool.
Take this. Stand by.
Apparently there's a Street Fighter collab going with this game, isn't there? I mean, we could get DSP to play the game.
Troublesome. Let's hurry it up. Electric charge. Okay. Whoa. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, she's pretty badass, though. She's pretty badass. I like her. I like it a lot. Alright, cool. A little bit lengthy, though, those things are. You know? Like, can you make it a little bit quicker? Get some polychrome, boys. Anton enters burst mode after launching an EX special attack. By pressing the special attack button in the burst mode, Anton launches more powerful moves and deals massive electric damage. With each hit on the target, his energy gradually drains, lasting until all energy is spent. Pre-combat session. And you not doing anything nice for the weekend, are ya?
Straight to the Earth's core! Come on! Keep up the attack! Bring it on!
What the hell's going on? Good, actually.
Yep. Let's go, 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 go! I'll take it.
Copy that.
You gotta dig deeper. No trespassing on the job site. I'm in.
Standing by.
Then, let's go! Your foundation ain't solid!
Electric charge.
Yep. Face me!
Copy that.
I know we're in a tutorial little thing, but like, man, it is mindless. It is. Eridu Frontier. What's this? Rookie on the road. Embark on a journey to recreate your legend with a new style. Complete main story commissions, trials, and more to receive your rookie's gift. Unlock Hollow Zero after beginning Chapter 1 intermission. Boisterous premiere. Alright. I guess we gotta watch some TV with my bro. Yeah. Let me see which channel it's on, and it's already started.
As the municipal election is approaching, the high-profile civil construction project to renovate the old Capital Metro is now officially underway. It's our honor to interview Mr. Charles Perlman, the chief representative of the contracting
Municipal
company,
election, is that
the
like a
Vision
mayoral
Corporation.
election?
Later today, Vision will be carrying out explosive demolitions near the old Capitol in the Metro reconstruction area commonly known as Canvas Street. Could you give us a rundown on the process? Good question, young man.
After the fall of the old Capitol, a number of damaged
He's
metro
rotund.
lines severely hindered the accessibility and urban development of New Eridu. To solve this problem, the deteriorating remnants of the old metro must be completely removed, followed by the construction of a completely new metro. Despite the cost, Vision has ordered a large quantity of high-purity industrial ether explosives for this operation.
I see, but there's currently no way to pass between Canvas Street and the city, right? How does Vision plan to transport the explosives?
Correct. But Vision always looks to the future. Take a look at this electronic map. We're currently located at the Demolition Command Center, at the entrance to the Dead-End Hollow. And the red area on the map is the Demolition Zone. The tunnel from New Eridu to the Demolition Zone has been completely consumed by that very Dead-End Hollow. However, some metro lines within this hollow are still intact. So we decided to use a special train to transport the explosives through the hollow.
So like if it was intact, could you go through and out the other side on the train?
To avoid any ethereals, and finally managed to transport most of the explosives to the Demolition Zone.
Most.
Don't worry, they won't explode without a dedicated detonator or a sizable external force. I really wanted to show you around, but to avoid signal interference with the blast, we've had to shield the entire blast area. Currently, only our dedicated frequency band is available for communication.
All civilians have been cleared of the area, but communications are still being blocked as a safety measure? Vision has thought of all the details.
That's right. That's
She's just
the
literally
vision
walking
of a
around with
Vision
a sign.
Corporation. The well-being of everyone in New Eridu.
As we had mentioned a few months ago, the Vision Corporation won the contract for the old Capital Metro renovation project. By promising to complete the contract in less time and at a reduced cost, the Vision Corporation won the bid with a significant advantage over the highly regarded Bellabog Industries.
Bellabog?
Our special correspondent tried to contact those involved at Bellabog, but was unable to conduct an interview.
Mr. Perlman, do you have anything to say about
So
this
is it one of
victory over
those
the rising star
worlds
Bellabog Industries?
where there's just animals
Bellabog
that live with humans, but there's no
Industries
reference
is a
to it?
respected competitor
It's never
we
explained.
can learn from. I'm sure they'll do better next time.
It's just like, yeah, there's
Can you tell us the
bears
secret
and
behind your
wolves.
reduced project costs?
Normal.
This shouldn't be one of the questions, should it? Well, what do you mean? This question wasn't included in the outline you sent?
Mr. Perlman, we're live right now.
What Mr. Perlman means is there's no question of improper cost reduction relating to Vision Corporation. We welcome the scrutiny of all citizens. Mr. Perlman will also be on the demolition site to oversee things till the very end.
Exactly. Right. I will soon be joining our technicians to take the train to the surveillance site in the blast zone.
The construction site is near a hollow, and they had to relocate all those people.
Companies that want to enter the TOPS Alliance sure are something else.
Alert. Street cameras have identified an unknown person approaching the store at high speed. Speculation. Their video rental is about to expire, or they are plotting against the store.
It's just a customer. I'll go get the door.
What? That's a strange way to say we've got a customer.
Oh, it's the cat girl.
Oh, my nose. Don't believe that hypocrite! He's lying!
Not long after inside the random play store.
You could give a meowing before opening the door. You sent me flying.
Little late for a meowing now. Welcome to 6th Street's greatest video store.
Are you looking for a specific video today? Would you like to sign up for our membership?
Would you like to sign up for a membership? It's a great value. You make your money back after just 3 rentals. Sounds like a good deal. But the place I'm staying at doesn't have a projector. Never mind. Now's not the time. I know. You're Phaethon. I've got a prophecy commission for you.
You must be mistaken. As you can see, we're just a normal video store.
Wait! You don't have to worry about me. My name is Nicole. Nicole told me to come. I'm not a baddie.
Nico Mara.
I'm not sure who you're talking about. I'm pretty positive you've got the wrong place.
Nicole of the Cunning Hairs. The leader of the odd job agency, the Cunning Hairs. Look, this is her bang boo. This is proof, right?
Hey, look, what's up, Yoni?
That certainly is the bang boo Nicole usually has with her. Did Nicole really send you? Where are they now?
The place he just mentioned in the news. Vision's blast zone. That guy said there was no one inside. But that's a lie.
I love how Belle's just like, you know, like she's just switched off. Surprisingly, I'm not surprised.
Would it be weird if I wasn't even surprised?
Do they have a good reason for being at Vision's construction site?
They're looking for something! My commission! The Red Fang Gang are causing trouble. There's been several fights. And so many people like Tuna!
Take it easy. It sounds like you're talking about a huge sale at a shopping center or something.
Well, I don't know where to start. Right, Nicole's Bang Boo! It's got the visual data from the past few days. Just have a look. You'll get what I mean.
Unfortunately, only its owner, or the manufacturer of the Marcel Group, has access to its visual data.
Beep.
We got a Humble Bundle games this month. We got Starship Troopers Terran Command, Sticky Business, Hyper Violent, Heretics Fork, Figment 2 Creed Valley, Plague Tale Requiem. Well, I want to play that. Never played that. And Ghost Runner 2. And Zoety. The fuck is that? Hey, what's going on, Pooktube? What's that weird sound?
What's that weird
It's been a long time. How you doing, man? You good?
Fairy? Is she trying to tell us something?
What's that? Fairy?
No. nothing like that here. Fairy, do you have any way to read the Bangbu data?
Question. Is the request to convert this Bangbu's visual recording into video output?
Who's talking? Is there some...
Oh, she is roasting then. I was going to say, he did say that she keeps being rude to him, but I was like, I haven't noticed that. She obviously, not feeling wise. You're able to access Bangbu's visual records without contacting the manufacturer. That's impressive. No wonder Nicole trusts you so much. Now's not the time for compliments. We're running out of time. Take a look at what's inside quickly. Watch now. Enter combat. Let's do it.
Fairy, the rest is up to you.
Establishing Bangbu connection and reading visual data. Data read complete. Commencing playback.
Whoa, we've got an image.
Let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's the day me and Nicole met.
I love how animated they get in the cutscenes. Done a real good job on the character models. Art team has been smashing it. Cats lost and found. Right, let's go.
Hey.
Hey, stop! You'll pay for what you did to Silver. Don't move!
Dude sweating bacon grease.
Okay, I won't move. Take it easy, you two. Breathe in, breathe out. I gotta say, don't you think it's unfair? After all,
Dude, she
it's
could
the
get away from
ether
everybody,
corruption
really.
that
She
killed
just
your boss,
flashed the
not us
tattoos.
cutting hairs.
What do you mean?
You're risking it all on a mistake. Don't you think you should try thinking for yourselves? The cutting hair's entire savings are in this briefcase. I'll give you half if you pretend you didn't see me today. How about it?
Show us the money first. We'll check it ourselves. How do you open it?
Left 4, right 7. It'll open when you hear the click.
Didn't blow up.
Street Kid rule number 1. Never trust a stranger. And you thought you could take something from me.
What about me? Street Kid rule number 2. Never leave your back open.
That explosion came from over here.
Damn, dude, that hair though.
These two idiots got taken out. She couldn't have gone far. Go after her.
They almost found us.
You're not here to ambush me? You're not with the Red Fang Gang?
Well, quite the opposite. I'm as much a victim of theirs as you are. I'm Neko Miyamana, but you can call me Nekomata. I've got a commission for the
Nico
coming years.
Miyamana. Nico
But before
Miyamana.
that, we need to get out of here.
A few minutes later on a street in the Janus Quarter.
What's taking Nicole so long? Could she have been caught by the gang?
I'm confident in Nicole's adaptability, but considering we're being targeted by the Red Fang Gang, things aren't looking too good lately.
That's right. If it weren't for the manager commissioning us to look into the
They don't get that.
Strongbox,
That's
I really wouldn't want to go
oh, it's slightly
anywhere near
off.
these guys' turf again.
It's like that follows on, but the front of the car
Do you
disappears.
have a cold? If you hadn't sneezed earlier and exposed our position, we wouldn't have been forced to split up.
The machine oil I'm using now has low fluidity in the cold, so some of my gears are starting to run slow.
You're cold because I bet you weren't wearing enough last night while watching Oh, Sweetie.
Nicole.
Boss, you alright? Why are you coming from the direction of the hollow? Oh, and who is this kitten?
Name's Nekomata, your new client.
Oh, that's our boss for you! Finding work at a time like this! Such a role model!
Did you approach Nicole yourself?
Don't worry, Envy.
If it weren't for Nekomata, I'd still be trapped in the Red Fang Gang's territory.
Yeah, come on now. Don't be nervous. I'm on your side. There's something I need to get back from the Red Fang
tails.
Gang. Several years ago, the Red Fang Gang's leader, Miguel Silver, took an heirloom from my family. I infiltrated their territory to get it back. But I haven't managed it yet.
So what you mean is, you want us to get your family heirloom back for you? Yeah, that won't be easy. The Red Fang Gang might be a mess right now, but as you saw earlier, they've got it in for us because of Silver's death. Let's just say our well-being is not their biggest priority.
That heirloom is really valuable. I'm willing to pay 30% of its value as your remuneration. Depending on the situation, perhaps even 70.
Just how much is it worth exactly?
Nicole, sorry for interrupting. Considering how dangerous the job is, I think it'd be better to confirm the sincerity of the client rather than the fee.
Well, let's just find out the fee first.
At an unlimited mackerel buffet!
Is that so? But in movies, new companions appearing around the main character at times like this are always being deceitful. Later on, they might turn into scary ghosts or have monsters crawling out of them.
Or they're the true
Do you want to touch and see?
right-hand man,
No thanks.
and the OG friend is the one that
I'm the one whose
flips.
trust you need to earn.
Anby's surprisingly not a cat person. Wait a minute. I hear footsteps from that alley over there.
It's the Cunning Hares! Got you! I'll take you all on! Wait, you're...
Whoops! Oh, that was close. I didn't expect any Red Fang Gang members to be here. He might have ruined our plan if he made too much noise.
Wow! You're good, kitten. Knocked that guy out in one hit.
Not bad, right? I took out a Red Fang dude. I'm working hard.
Billy, give her a scratch under her chin. Anby, are you satisfied that Nekomata is sincere now?
It was a clean hit, but the guy's reaction
bit weird.
was... He seemed to recognize her.
Of course! I've been following them to get my family heirloom. I can't help if they know me by now. At the same time, I also found out about all their hideouts. From what I've seen, the Red Fang Gang has 3 hideouts where they store important items. And my family heirloom is probably in one of them. There's been a lot of hollow activity recently. Unfortunately, these 3 hideouts were all swallowed up. The Red Fang Gang doesn't have enough manpower right now, so they're all having trouble getting their stuff out in time.
I have to admit, it's a good opportunity for us. All right, Nekomata, on behalf of the Cunning Hares, I accept your commission. You've got information on the Red Fang Gang, plus you can fight. So, why don't you come with us for now?
Sure!
You got a job.
I want to get my family heirloom back as soon as possible.
We've got a deal then. Let's go back and get ready. We'll meet up near the hollow later.
Is it going to be like a cat litter tray or some shit?
Nekomata just messaged me. She'll be here soon.
Nicole, are you really sure about this? There's something familiar about the way she fights.
She's like very analytical, isn't she, Anby?
But you're the one to make the call.
I think Amby's my favourite character. Like, obviously, Nicole looks amazing, but I think Amby's my favourite.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Saying that Soldier 11's kind of dope as well.
Our nose, right? Even if the little kitten has a hidden agenda, nothing gets past me. The Red Fang Gang keeps getting in our way, so it's time to try something different. Don't forget, we still have a mission. We have to help Faithin investigate the Strongbox. No matter what Nekomata and the Red Fang Gang have going on, she's familiar with their hideouts. This is our chance to find out about the Strongbox. And not to mention the substantial commission payment. So why shouldn't we do it?
You've thought of everything, boss.
I'm back! Sorry for the wait. Did I miss anything?
Not at all. We were just saying we should get cracking on the investigation once you're here.
So let's get going? I'll show you the way. Let's check out the first hideout.
We're going to be back on Wuthering Waves as well. Probably over the weekend and next week. I've been like getting on, doing my dailies, and spending my wayplates off stream. But I haven't actually done, well, tell a lie. I did do a little bit of content. I did the Tempest Mephis hologram level 3. And we cleared it easy, like really quick. First time. So we should be good to start trying some of the harder stuff now. Don't have enough DPS.
And we'll be there.
Coming, boss.
Okay, so when we're in this mode, we have to run the team that's given to us.
Does the android need help? Okay.
Chop chop.
I'm here. We'll care for the android.
Stand still.
Oh, why is it that? But even when you're not locked on, it's kind of like auto-locked anyway, isn't it?
No problem. Fine.
Billy time.
I'm up. Watch your back.
Feel the power of Starlight.
No problem. We finally made it through.
That was a bit delayed. Wipeout.
What's going on? It's been hours. The pickup guys still aren't here? I'm a bounce if they aren't here soon.
I'm
Just
bounce.
some old gang junk. Even if we sell it outside, it won't be worth much. Huh, this job ain't worth becoming a monster for. Even if you don't turn into an ethereal, there's no chance of survival outside the hollows if you suffer serious corruption.
Give it a couple of minutes. There's not much we can do. Things are a mess around here without the boss.
Hey, I heard another 3 guys ran away yesterday. That makes at least 20 who left the gang this week. We ain't the only idiots left working for this mess, right?
Who knows?
We weren't like this before, dude. Remember the days when we had just made a name for ourselves on Canvas Street? We were ambitious and proud. Look at us now. We've got nothing left. I heard our old turf is part of the blast zone, so everything's going up in smoke.
Dude, he's hench.
Nekomata. Nekomata.
Nikomata Mana.
Yeah?
I called you 5 times. Is the old gangster gossip that juicy?
What they were saying had nothing to do with your family heirloom. Yet, you were listening so intently. Is there any particular reason?
That's a strange question. I'm a cat. I get distracted by things all the time. You're keeping a close eye on me, huh, MB?
Forget that for now.
So she's legit a cat girl, not just aesthetically.
Mixed in with this old junk.
I wouldn't rule it out. Those lackeys can't tell what real treasure is, after all.
Great! In that case, let's go through the pile and see if there's anything valuable. See if the client's heirloom is in there. Let's roll. We can take out a few guards before the pickup arrives.
Damn, girl.
I'll take my shots. Time to reload.
Who are you?
A messenger of justice, here to recover stolen loot!
Silly! Quit fooling around with them!
Easy target!
No problem!
Okay!
Leave it to Billy!
Oh, care for the android. I'm up!
Dangerous target discovered. Wanted OP enforcers are skilled at using their grappling to launch head-on attacks. Please don't get entangled. Knock them down quickly.
Billy time!
Feel the ultimate starlight!
No problem.
Oh, I'll let him fucking get me twice then.
Check this out.
Leave the last one to me!
Lucky you, there may be
Sometimes with the switches though, it does really feel like you're on auto.
something
Yeah, I'll break that. Ain't better. At least this is a little bit more. It's over. A little bit more exploration as we get to the end of it. Definitely the runs at the instant, like, roguelike sections of the combat do feel like Snowbreak.
Flashlight, old magazine, broken ashtray. Huh? Ew! Smelly socks! Gross! Ugh, what on earth do these gangsters leave in their hideout?
Found it!
What'd you find? Nekomata's family heirloom?
Maybe. If her family heirloom is the most amazingly awesome, epic, shiny Starlight Knight emblem of the last 10 years! Oh, that hurt!
Consider that from Nekomata. Put that useless piece of metal back. Your stupid skin's so hard. You hurt my hand. Wear a sweater next time. The kind your mom would knit you to stay warm.
It wouldn't hurt him if he's wearing a thick sweater.
Good point. No sweater.
Am I supposed to thank Ambi?
Nekomata, how about you? Did you find any clues?
Here's something. Let's see what's in this wallet. Seems expensive.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit bored here.
That's my wallet.
I am a little bit
Stole
bored.
it while we were
I don't
going
want to
through the
skip though.
boxes.
It seems you were too busy being salty to notice. How odd. Why is there a picture of Nicole in your wallet?
What, bro? I gotta stop yawning?
Give it back, or I'll...
Knock it off, you two. Ambi, put the blade down. Nekomata, give the wallet back. Nekomata, we've gone through most of the stuff here, but just showing you the random valuables we find isn't working. What is your family heirloom exactly?
Oh yeah! I can't believe we forgot to ask earlier.
I might tell if you were another odd job agency. But you're the cunning hairs.
What's that supposed to mean? Did I hear that correctly?
I checked your reputation on public forums very carefully. Your complaint rate is always in the top 3. The first 50 comments all mention that the object had been damaged, or that you caused needless destruction, or stole the item. Stuff like that. Look,
Stole
they
it.
even attach photos.
I can't argue with that.
But don't be discouraged. I totally believe in the cunning hair's ability, yeah? After all, you did me a big favor.
Really? How so?
I saw it on the public forums. You lured Silver into a hollow and defeated him all by yourselves.
Lured and defeated? We did something that awesome?
Exactly. Even big names like Silver are no match for us cunning hairs. Finding your family heirloom will be a piece of cake. Don't worry. Once we finish the commission, Billy's gonna treat you to a big dinner as a thank you to our generous client.
Yeah, Billy.
Hey, dinner's on the... Wait, why me?
Remind me, who said they wanted to treat everyone to a big meal at the Starlight Night-themed restaurant the other day?
Alright. But... we have to take a group photo of the 4 of us doing the Starlight Night flying kick!
Thanks for inviting me, but I'm afraid I'll have to say no.
Huh? Why?
Odd, bro.
I did hear that cat people only eat with people they trust.
Didn't that kitty just say we did her a favor? Sorry. I must have overestimated what's between us.
Any unusual habits of Thyron's you've heard about are just gossip. I'm just not very interested in superheroes.
Alright, shut the fuck up now, come
I'm a
on.
bit picky about my food. I'm sorry.
Is that so? In that case, we won't force you. Anyway, what's important is finding Nekomata's heirloom. So, let's get to the next hideout. Nekomata,
Please.
lead the way.
Like I say, he voice acted really well. animated really well, directed really well, but that was a little bit too much then. A lot of words, but nothing was said.
Standing by. Thunder! Roger.
Definitely would like to see these dungeons be a little bit bigger as well. A little bit more exploration to them, even if it's linear. You know, cool with being linear, but just give me a little bit more.
Are we on the right track?
See, like, bunch of talking then. What?
Look,
60
there's
seconds of
something
fighting.
burned on the floor. It's some kind of book.
Straight back into talking again.
A ledger.
A ledger should be important, right? Nicole never showed ours to me. Why are they leaving such confidential stuff lying around?
Right now, the Red Fang Gang exists in name only. It'd be a wise choice to get rid of these things if the remaining people wanted to start over
man.
with a clean
Need to be perked
slate.
up.
All in
Can't
all,
stop yawning.
seems
I think I'm gonna fall asleep, man.
Here either.
It's not some relic! It's a family heirloom! Why do I feel like you don't have my back?
Okay, take a break, guys. Since it isn't here either, let's get ready to head to the next hideout. Which is?
The guards already mentioned it. The Red Fang Gang rose to power on Canvas Street. Their last hideout is in the Dead End Hollow nearby. Just follow me.
What?
Alright, let's go.
What did you just say? The Dead End Hollow?
Boss, you know the place?
Come on, you must have seen the news, right? The Vision Corporation's old metro renovation project? Aren't they shipping explosives to the blast zone through the Dead End Hollow?
Ah, I remember now. Vision had to go through a lot of trouble to ship the explosives because of that infamous ethereal lurking in the hollow.
Exactly. I heard they even considered eliminating the Dead End Butcher to make the hollow smaller, and to open up a safe route to the blasting zone. But this Butcher thing is really tricky, and it's harder to kill it than to just transport the explosives through the hollow. Nekomata, you never mentioned anything about entering a hollow with an infamous ethereal in it.
So what is,
we have to
when you kill
renegotiate the deal.
bigger
of course,
ethereals,
the deposit is non-refundable.
Meow?
does it change the
I thought since I asked
shape,
the smart,
size, boundaries of the hollow?
righteous cunning hairs, who defeated the Red Fang Gang in one fell swoop. Even going into the Dragon's Den would be no big deal.
Busting the gang in one fell swoop.
Seems even the cunning hairs are afraid of the Dead End Butcher. Guess I'll have to hire someone else. But it's okay. My family heirloom is crazy valuable anyway, so I can definitely afford to pay their price. Let me check the offline version of the hiring form. Price from high to low.
Wait! I never said anything about avoiding the commission. What I meant was, we need a professional plan
Are we
for
getting
such a
scammed?
high-risk task, plus the proper equipment, devices, and all sorts of other professional...
Oh, I see.
Playing the Nigerian prince.
No problem. I can increase the commission fee by 30%. Is that enough?
Okay, deal.
We can keep the same, the price the same if you just let me get to the combat,
Look for something in
please.
the hollow, dummy. It's not like we're gonna start fights with ethereals. All we need to do is avoid running into that dangerous dude. It's just the Dead End Hollow. Since our client wishes it, we'll go check it out tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay! I trust you can find my family heirloom now!
Oh.
It's just the Dead End Hollow. Since our client wishes it, we'll go check it out tomorrow.
watching myself act cute.
What? You mean all those meows you add when you talk aren't act?
Of course not! That's just how cat people talk! Meow.
Okay, I've got a better idea of the situation now. You and the Cunning Hares
Okay,
were
that
looking for
tickled
the
me.
Red Fang Gang's hideouts, and that's why you went to the Dead End Hollow today.
That's right! And then lots of things happened! Anyway, Nicole and the others are in the blast zone right now!
Master, the news channel is currently broadcasting information that is most likely closely related to the Commission. Please watch it.
Welcome back. We're now live as the last Vision Corporation train is about to depart and travel through the Dead End Hollow. It's been reported this self-driving vehicle is loaded with the last batch of explosives required for the demolition. Upon arrival of the train, Mr. Perlman, who is at the surveillance point, will personally coordinate the detonation. Only after confirming that everything is in order will Mr. Perlman evacuate with the technicians and return to the command center within the city.
Oh no! I can't believe the last train is leaving so early! There's not enough time to finish watching! We have to come up with a way to stop the explosives! Otherwise, Nicole's gonna be blown to bits!
How do we stop them? We can't stop the train in full view of the public. We'll be arrested by public security immediately.
The safest way would be to report it to public security. But if we do that, the Cunning Hare's identity as Hollow Raiders might be exposed.
Proposal. We can intercept the train within the hollow.
The outside world can't see what's going on inside, so we don't need to worry about getting caught.
Right. If we infiltrate the dead-end hollow and try to intercept the train along its route, theoretically, it's plausible.
Barry, can you get the real-time location of the train?
Affirmative. Calculating a safe route to the target.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. We have to find a way to stop it inside the hollow.
Okay. Whew. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of talking. Alright, hold up, chat. I've got to make a cup of tea. I'm genuinely, and there's nothing on the game, it's because I am super tired and I slept late. I went to bed late last night. I was feeling my eyes going, then I was like, dude, I'm gonna fall asleep on stream. Back in a sec. Wait, cup of tea and banoffee boy. Needed someone to wake me up a little bit, man. I'm running on fumes. So I didn't have much sleep last night. Hard gym session today. I moved like 1,200 litres of freaking bark. From at the front down to the bottom of the garden. We got a big long garden. Fucking knackered, chat. Not gonna lie. Cutscenes was kind of sending me to sleep then. Let's go. Let's get it. Trial mode on. The agent trial mode toggle is in the bottom left corner. Okay. When disabled, you use your own agents. When enabled, you will be able to use the agents featured in the story. Agent available for trial. Nikomiya Mana. Disable agent trial mode. When disabled, you use your own agents. Yeah, I want to use my own. Yeah. Deploy. Let's go. Challenge mode on. Yep. Doesn't feel like we're on challenge mode. Like I say, I hope they don't artificially up the difficulty by just going, let's just give the enemies more health.
Hello? Belle, Nikomata. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. This is cool. I've never seen a proxy who's able to communicate in a hollow. No wonder Nicole says you're the best in Nueridu.
Thank you for your recognition. It's time to implement our plan and intercept the train. Before that, though, let's review the essentials.
No problem. I've got it down pat. Our target is Vision's train carrying the explosives. Since it's controlled by a computer in the driverless mode, we can put obstacles in certain sections to change the train's route and force it through a tunnel. Then, while the train's slowing down to go through the tunnel, I'll find a way to throw you Bing Boo on top of the train!
And then it's my time to shine!
Then it's my time to shine.
That's right. Belle, your task is to enter the train through the vent on the roof and head to the driver's compartment to shut the train down. Don't worry. Fairy and I will assist you throughout the process. As for the dead-end butcher, we've yet to figure out its exact location, so please be careful.
Roger that!
Good luck, guys. Let's get started.
Come on, then. Get it.
Syncing info for route to the control room. Please enter here.
Great! Let's hurry up and switch the tracks, meow!
Meow.
Hollow ether activity.
Every time she does that, just reminds me of shit, I forgot I keep getting a name, man.
The train a little.
Oh, shit. I've got to look this up now because it's triggering me. What is her name now? Shit, dude. The blonde chick. But anyway, every time like she finishes a sentence, she's like, yeah, yeah. Every time she goes meow, kind of reminds me of that. You got a name, dude.
Wait. Why do I feel like it's coming from nearby?
Warning. High-risk unit detected. Please stay away.
It's that monster that Robot Billy mentioned!
An infamous ethereal. What an intense aura.
Okay. A new hollow area is up ahead. If you keep going, you won't be able to come back. Let's keep going. Let's go.
We are near the control. I can over... The train will pass through this area, coming from the marker. There is a decelerator device in this area. Use it to slow down the train for a chance to board.
Okay.
Got it. Changing tracks now.
Reminder.
That sound... Is the dead-end butcher back?
No, the train's coming.
Do it quick, Mia, or it'll be too late!
Just put it there.
Master, the original you are small.
Yeah, dude, I don't like these, actually. A TV system. Not a massive fan of it. I don't think, obviously that's not a hot take. I don't think many people are. It just feels like it's just filler.
What's this train car doing here? Proxy, are we going the right way?
Nekomata, there's no problem with your route. Judging from how the train was damaged by external forces, it's very likely that an ethereal threw it here.
Threw it here. Well, picked it up and threw it. And it's still on the
Next stop's
tracks.
on the other side of the train car. Do you think you can get across?
If it were just me, I could probably get across. But not with the bamboo. And with all these sinkholes around, I don't think we could just walk around the train.
Excuse me?
Who's speaking? Is that the train car? And with a gorgeous lady voice? Excuse me, Miss Train. We're in a rush here. Could you please scoot aside and let us wiggle past?
Please, Miss Train.
Don't play along, Belle. You'll scare the girl on the other side.
Excuse me? Are you investigators from the Hollow Investigative Association?
Can we help you with something?
What's up? Can we help you with something?
Hang on a sec. Whether we're with the association or not, shouldn't we find out who Miss Train is first? In this line of work, people usually introduce themselves.
Huh? Is that right? Sorry, I didn't know the protocol. My name's Corin. I work for a housekeeping company.
Oh, we've got Corin, yeah.
At Gemini, RH negative blood type, I like cleaning, my social security number is...
You don't have to cover all the details. Anyway, how come you're in a place like this?
There was a very dangerous ethereal nearby. I got separated from my companions while hiding from it. I don't have any carrot data with me. If you're investigators, then you'll know the way out of here, right? Could you please lead me out?
So, she's just an ordinary person lost in the Hollow. But what the heck's a lost maid doing somewhere so dangerous? What do you think? Should we help her? What do you think? Should we help her?
Not unless we can somehow break through the train car to the other side. Otherwise, to stay on time for our plan,
Was that just me or did she
turn
say
back
that twice?
immediately and choose another route.
Excuse me. Sorry, I was listening to your conversation.
Oh, that was a glitch in the Matrix then.
I can get you
Deja
to the
vu?
other side.
I saw the black cat twice.
Yeah? You can get us through?
Yeah. Almost. Hang on. I'm nearly there.
You wanna go underneath? Yeah! That sound is unbearable!
Watch out! Are you hurt? Phew. Good, my apron's okay. Nice to meet you, investigators. I saw through it. Nice to meet you, investigators. I saw it through. Oh, it was this bamboo talking to me just now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question your identity as a bamboo.
You can think of me as a bamboo if you want.
You can think of me as a bamboo.
but you don't exactly seem ordinary. Sorry. Well, we work in many different fields, including the holo services. Oh, right. You're in a hurry, aren't you? I can help. As long as you take me out of this holo. Please.
What do you think? Now that she's helped us destroy the train car, we can move forward on our original route, right?
Well, I don't think she's asking too much.
Yeah, I agree with Belle. There's nothing wrong with taking her to one of the Hollow's exits. But she's a stranger. She may be hiding things.
Wise is like the cautious one, isn't he?
We'll let you come. Just be sure to
When you choose Wise, does Belle act the same way?
Good.
I should imagine probably, yeah. She's got to counteract your choices as well, I guess. Yeah.
Corin, we need your help for this fight. I thought we agreed not to talk too much. I didn't mean you have to be completely silent.
Really? I misunderstood. I'm so sorry.
Dude, I need to learn Soldier 11 combo like. We haven't been a little trial thing, have we?
Andy, fall back! What's this?
Pinch your maneuver. Supporting fire! Roger. Copy that. I copy that.
Thunder!
The boss is here.
Fine. Ready. Standing by.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Like Soldier 11.
Corin,
the TV shoot.
Could you help us move something heavy?
What is it, Unton?
The goal is to use way down the switch.
Huh? You mean those stones?
Valve status analyzed. The lock is not sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
You got to have a friggin' nap. Dude, I nearly had a friggin' nap myself, just. I swear, man, in the cutscenes, and I was like, because I haven't had much sleep. And I had a hard session today at the gym. And then I moved like 1,200 litres of fucking bamboo. Fucking, bark. I was sitting there with those cutscenes there, man, and I could feel my eyes, and I was like, I could feel that, like I got my lead hat on. I gotta make myself a cup of tea and get myself some banoffee pie. Where you find ether dewdrops in an obscure corner. This natural medicine is formed from a condensed natural ether described as non-toxic and harmless. Have spirit process it before it evaporates. Might as well got the healing spray, yeah. Let's get healed up. Do you feel refreshed now? What's this?
Just put it there.
We need to get these ones, yeah.
How on earth did you live that by yourself?
Oh, okay. Can't really mess that up then, actually. But you might get it stuck, but you can't. You almost feel worse. Dude, I swear that's how it is, man, with naps. Daytime naps. Never good.
The train seems to be going the wrong way today.
I used to do it sometimes when, like, I had nothing to do when I drop Rosie off at work some days. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back and have an hour or two. And, nah, it wasn't a good idea. Wake up feeling fucked. Wouldn't want to get in bed either. Your track ball's coming today, is he? Nice.
Watch out.
Ready. Prepare to burn!
I agree.
Wait, Corin, are all your companions as strong as you?
Huh? They're much stronger than me.
Stronger than a chainsaw-slinging maid? Oh, wowzers.
It's over! Roger that. Roger. Thunder! The pleasure's all yours. Electro engine. Wait, don't move! You did well. Eliminating
All about the switch, isn't he? Yeah, agree, dude. Agree. She's my favourite character to play as at the minute, anyway. Nicole's just too good to look at, though. Alright, freaking spot there, man. Proper freaking zip, man. We should be able to do it now, yeah.
Master, rail path reroute is complete.
Great. Let's drop Corin off on the way out. Just put it there.
Warning. Hollow exit detected within 100 meters. The commission for the housekeeping company employee, Corin, could be completed.
Huh? Faithin, did you say something?
Something I was just saying our guest has reached her destination.
It's nothing. I was just saying that our guest reached her destination.
Huh? Really? You found an exit? Great. Thank you so very much. Without your help, I'd be lost in this hollow forever.
You did pretty good yourself. Thanks to your chainsaw, we really cut a lot of time there.
It's my first time meeting a real-life Bing-Boo Hollow investigator. Can you please tell me your names? I'll come back with my companions.
Skirt makes me think of her in an unsavory manner. It's exactly what it's designed to do.
Stopping by to say thanks sounds great. I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah? You for real? Wouldn't that expose your identity? Oh, I get it. After being so defensive with me, it's no problem if it's Corin.
My apologies for speaking out of turn. It appears that would be inconvenient. I think I should be leaving now.
Corin bows solemnly to Nikamara and the Bangbu. And I was too slow to read the rest.
Now, all we have to do is wait for the train to arrive.
The train's slowing down. Wait, this isn't the regular route. Everyone, on alert!
Now's our chance. Let's jump.
Continue, you cannot turn back. I'm ready. I'm ready. Dead end hollow in a tunnel.
Master, the train is about to enter the tunnel. Please make sure that you and your client are ready.
Go, Proxy!
Careful, Master. Your posterior struck the train roof with considerable force.
This body's even more clumsy than I thought. Just look at these short arms.
Don't be discouraged. Your sibling liked your appearance. I believe tiny and cute was how they described you.
Well, my apologies for not being cute enough normally.
This window is small even for Nekomata, and she's basically a liquid. But it's a piece of cake for you. You should be called King of the World. Now, King of the World, please head to the driver's compartment to complete your coronation.
Dude, Fairy's such a bitch.
Okay. Just need to press the emergency stop button.
Nah, she'll feel dirty, baby.
Having a dress like this. Suck it up. My shoes don't fit either. Hey, Captain said we've deviated from the route. What's going on? Huh?
Looks like this train is loaded with a lot more than just explosives. The news didn't mention any of this.
Come in, Captain. A talking bamboo just fell in from on top of the train. Should we hand it over to Director Perlman? Yes, sir. Eliminate immediately. What's going on here? Huh? Wait! Oh!
Over here! You should head back. Leave this to me. I've got a carrot. See you later at the store.
And all that work to get on the train just to be kicked straight off.
Can you hear me?
Are you kidding me?
Something's off. I'll tell you when I get back to the store.
Alright.
You're back, sis. Why don't
Content
you
is
go get
easy.
some rest? I'll go check on Eos.
Still no news from Nekomata?
I haven't been able to get a hold of her. She should still be in the hollow. She said she had a carrot, but the exit is probably pretty far. But it's not all bad. The news just said Vision is putting off the demolition on Canvas Street until at least tomorrow night due to technical difficulties.
Don't you reckon that's Nekomata?
That's cheeky. Technical difficulties. Vision is hiding something.
Right.
Maybe the cat girl just got on the train and kicked the shit out of everybody on there, potentially.
But they hid it from the media. What's more, Vision clearly said it was an unmanned train with explosives, but it was full of armed soldiers. They were dressed like public security, but I heard them saying, "This mission is such a pain having to dress like this, and my shoes don't fit either." There's no way they were real. Yeah, and I've got this feeling that Nekomata's been hiding something from us too. We should ask her when she gets back.
Well, she's a cat girl. Come on, you can't trust cats.
You should get some rest before she gets here. Sinking with the bamboo can be very draining after all.
We're gonna take a nap in the bedroom, Belle. You must be tired from exploring that hollow. Don't worry, I'll keep you an eye out for Nekomata and let you know if anything happens. That's the only thing I like say with the TV system. Like that whole mission, really, 90% of it was the TV system, and then we like had one fight, really. Give me all the goodies, please. Give me all the goodies. What's in the bundle shop? Is there anything I can have? No? Yeah, I think I am going to stay free to play on this game. At least for now. Never say never, right? You know? Because I'm a gamba addict. Alright, let's keep trying to see if we can get Ellen. She's sick. What I used of it, she's really good. Whether we win our 50-50 though. Cool. It could do with virtual the furry bullshit though. I think that's most people's view, if I'm honest. I don't know, I think the main character's cute though. Post demolition delayed, what gives? of the design inside the video store, though. Yeah, I ain't reading all that. Nobody got time for that. There's still no news about Nikamala, and I feel restless waiting at home. Let's go to help Tin Master. But drinking coffee will improve your VR combat results. For real? Yeah, like, I love the design in here. Wish I had like a comic store near me that was like this. We did used to have a cool one in Wolverhampton, actually. The only problem with stores like those, full of smelly fucking nerds. Which I'm a nerd. I like to, you know, I like the fact that I'm not a smelly nerd. Damn, girl. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Dude, some of the NPCs in this game are ridiculous. Holy go. But the NPCs are legit hot as well. My God. Hey, do something like drinking coffee can boost your VR combat scores, even become a thing. Smelly nerds were afraid of women. Wait, Miss Promoter, is that why you chose to rent a coffee shop for your event? Yep. So you admit it, madam. I must point out that you failed to mention this is when you initially presented the scope of this event. Just kidding, I only found out about this rumor after hearing it from the people in line. I suppose this is what they call an urban legend. They're born and spread inexplicably become something that makes a hit. I've never seen such a crowd at any of my events before. Lucky break. Team Master, I'm here. I'll manage you here. Wow, is this the temporary employee found? They look efficient. Manager, I really am so sorry. We're open, but I can't serve you. Instead, I need to ask you a favor. No worries, there's no rush. Thank you so much. I'll serve the customers who dine in here. Meanwhile, could you help me serve the completed orders to the customers waiting in line over there? Easy, leave it to me. You're a go-getter. I'm counting on you then. You get the coffee from Tin Master, deliver it to the customers queuing up to try out the VR game as soon as possible. This is my Tin Master. Yeah, I don't want to read this. Let's just do what I gotta do. Alright. Okay. Done. Dude, the promoter's hot, bro. Right up. Wearing the, what's it, jeans? I forgot what they're called. All the girls used to wear back in the early 2000s. Yeah. What else can I help you with? Actually, I was observing you while you were delivering the coffee. You're quick and have a good memory. Definitely an expert in VR games, right? Why don't you give the Hollow Investigative Association's Trial of Bravery a go, Hollow Rider? It's a VR game made using the association's combat training program based on real-life Hollow investigation data. Players can experience the excitement of fighting Hollow enemies in virtual reality. I've had my fair share of real-world experience too. Hey, promoter lady, the manager's been working really hard. Maybe we should let her get a cup of coffee and relax a while. If the manager is interested in your game, she could just pay the HIA a visit, right? Of course, but it's in your best interest to do it today. There's a recruitment event on today. If you have time after your coffee, you're welcome to experience a Hollow Rider at the HIA club. You can put that coffee booze to good use. Anyway, today's on me, so order anything you like. I'll be waiting inside. Well, I'm off to the association's club with the other players I've recruited. Be sure to come by if you're interested. Cool women look like that. Monogamy would not exist. Proxies can purchase one beverage daily, which, when used, will recharge your battery charge and grant a buff for better efficiency obtaining certain materials. Okay. Oh, look at that, actually. That's kind of cool. She's actually, I think she's live streaming herself. You can actually see her face on it. And all the little likes coming up as well. Cool little detail. A lot of games just wouldn't even bother doing that because they wouldn't expect you to look.
How about a cup of joe? A little
A
bitterness
cup
will
of
make my
Joe.
sweetness all the more satisfying.
Why does it give you plus 60 battery? Dude, I love the animation in these scenes though. They're really done well. But I feel Hoyo could make a series with how good their 3D animation is. Again, stun certification seal drops increased by 100%, takes effect and effective only in combat simulation for one enemy card.
Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
You can drive to the HIA Career Club now. Again, the whip. I haven't been down here actually. What you do down here? There needs to be more interactive things in this hub area. Hellcoin operated payphone miraculously still works. An old Yellow Pages book lies on top. Place a call from the Yellow Pages. Baker's Pet Store. Let's bring the pizzeria. Buongiorno, Siciliano's Pizzeria. Would you like to order? May I please have one Hawaiian pizza? Pineapple on pizza? How dare you? Arrivederci. Hey, I'm gonna take your money, you Philistine. Okay. Teleport to this location. Man, I'll need one of those cars. Oh my days. Oh my days. Okay, I think I want to come here on a regular basis. Can we get a job here? It's the manager from the video store. You came after all. Have you had your coffee? Yeah? Can I get a job on reception? Please. I've had it. It was great. It was great. You seem to be far more interested than I thought. That's awesome. I knew I had the right person. If you could please register at the desk, then you can experience the association's VR game. Don't forget our slogan, Hollow Rider. Yeah. Hollow Rider. And the next line is, challenge accepted. Real easy to remember, right? Alright, I need to go prepare the rewards for everyone. If you want to go try it, find Miss Bertha at the front desk. She's the one with the red hair. Oh my god, Miss Bertha. Oh my god, Miss Lila? And, oh, there's no jump. The game needs a jump. Holy shit. Welcome to the HIA Career Club. OMG. Right? Jesus. God damn. The Hollow Investigative Association is the Hollow Disaster Response Agency in New Eridu, responsible for Hollow and Hollow disaster-related matters. Being at the forefront of New Eridu's battle against Hollows, our mission has always been to explore and fight against Hollows. The HIA Career Club warmly welcomes all citizens to visit the experience, sign up to join the association, and submit commissions at any time. I'm here to participate in the VR trial. Alright, let me provide you with an overview of the VR trial event. We're hosting a new recruitment event at the club where you can use our VR device to experience the HIA's Hollow-themed combat VR game, Hollow Rider. Players in this trial event have the chance to get a free home portable VR device provided by the association. We must inform you, when you use the club's VR training equipment, it will collect your training data for analysis to optimize training plans. All data is stored anonymously. Dude, I always struggle with that word. It's like I always said maliciously, and does not record your identity information. Of course, as a token of appreciation for your support and assistance, the association will provide rewards for all on-site combat training. Would you like to use a VR device right now to experience combat? Let's do it. Agent promotion. We recommend that you go to the agent promotion simulator. Okay, cool. This time we'll explain about the stun drills. Okay. Before simulations, you will need to build an enemy card lineup. Right, okay. Select enemy card. You can view the enemy cards you already own here. Here are the enemy cards that have already been placed into your lineup. Enemy cards may be added to the same lineup more than once. Identical enemy cards increase the difficulty of combat. Try removing an enemy card from your lineup. Your choice of enemy cards will impact the battery charge used. Please build your own enemy card lineup and try to clear the challenge. Okay.
Ready and waiting. Standing, nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here. Good choice.
Let's get it. I like Soldier 11 as well. I like it design.
Standing by. And ready. Okay. I'm here for that. Okay. Roger. What? Roger that. Fine. Roger. It's no good surrender. Electric charge. Just leave it to me. Ready. The boss is here. Roger. Roger that.
I'm taking a bit of damage in. I'm really paying attention.
Standing by. Copy that. This won't hurt. Nah. Maintain fire. Proceeding as ordered. Behave now. Just one. I'm here. Prepare to burn. Okay, ready. Almost. Target spotted. Neat and tidy. Roger.
Wipe out. Yeah, those receptionists were ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. I want a job here. Like, dude, like, how easy would it be to get everybody off benefits or people who are employed or, you know, people who just don't want to work if, you know, that was who you were going to be working with? You'd be like, yeah, dude, I've got, like, I'm earning 70 grand a year, actually. How much do I earn here? 20. I'll take it. Please. Who cares about a career? I'll clean the toilets. Welcome back to the real world. How was your experience? Not bad. We're pleased to have your endorsement. If you're interested in the Hollow Affairs, please keep an eye out for more events from the association. Here are the rewards that the club prepared for for players that complete the stages. Players really like them, and supposedly they help boost battle performance. And even professional investigators use these records in training. Very professional. I'd like to know more. Right, if you're interested in Hollow Investigation, here's an expression of interest form from the association. Thanks, but no thanks. Training records recorded by investigators, not bad, but just to be safe, I shouldn't express too much interest. Well, it wouldn't hurt if I take a peek first, right?
Ready for combat.
Master, please listen to the info regarding enhancing agents. First, enter the agent's level up screen. Are we promoting? The current agent's level has reached its maximum. Use a certification item for the corresponding agent's speciality to break through the level limit. Okay, so yeah, pretty standard shit. Stun, so this is good for Ambi. Okay. Agents can then level up further after the breakthrough. Pretty standard stuff. Go ahead and give it a try. So like air impacts 125. Who's got the highest impact on the team? So she's got the highest impact on the team. So she's got really good to use, yeah. Okay, so it's like Honkai and that. You get one, well, I'm guessing like 20, 40, 60. Should we level up? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Can I, don't think I can do her yet, can I? Oh, I can. Right, where do I get these from? Combat simulation, agent promotion, obtain dismantle. You were currently on the main chapter, Cat's Lost and Found mission. Okay. So I can't level her up just yet. But we can level up her. Come on, fuck it. Let's just max them out. Not gonna worry too much. Right, cool. Okay. The same here. Modify. Fuck it. Why not? May as well. May as well, boys. I feel like this one's okay. Anomaly. Support. Wait a minute. Where is she? Where's Nicole? Dealing ether damage using an EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate increases. Okay, it's the same one. So if I can I need to, oh, not that one. That one I want to unlock, yeah.
Standing by. Ready and waiting.
Wait. I thought we'd level them up to 30. Damage multiplier. Let's sort that out. Yeah, let's upgrade a chain attack. The same materials for this? Yeah, I'd imagine so, yeah. Okay. Unlock that one then. Where do we get these from? Expert challenge. Okay, I've got to do these missions first, haven't I? Fuck off. Let's do all these talents then, I guess. Right. Requires agent level 15. Okay. Oh yeah, we must have only got them. Must have got them from 10 to 20 then. I thought we got them from 20 to 30.
My services
I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping. Straight up. I don't know why I thought that. Is there something wrong with the rewards? No, that's not a problem. And it's our 4 already. Jeez. Okay, in that case, thank you for your contribution to the association. Please wait a moment. Congratulations, you're the 1024th player to complete this combat stage. So you'll receive a free VR device for portable home use. Okay, sweet. Come on. It's the special prize I mentioned earlier, the one you can win by taking part in today's trial event. You can experience the thrill of combat as a Hollow investigator or hone your combat skills from the comfort of your own home with a portable home VR device. But please note that there are no rewards for experienced combat when at home. Okay. If you're looking for the relevant combat rewards, please visit the club and use the on-site equipment. Got it. I'll come back again. Certainly. Thank you so much for supporting the Hollow Investigative Association Career Club. We hope to see you again soon. Okay, now I've tried the HIA's new event and even got something unexpected. I ought to be heading home now. What's this? Not the growth plan. Raise your level to 30 and claim the Great Builders certificate to select any of the W engines and fund benefits as a reward. Start the new Eridu City Fund. What is this? Oh, is this like the... Oh, this is the Battle Pass, yeah. Got 160 battery charge. That's just going to put me here, isn't it? Okay. Basic materials. Agent promotion. Yeah, because I want to get... What's it promoted? Oh, shit. Which one does she take, though? Oh, oh we haven't unlocked it. Anomaly. Attack. How do I get this unlocked? Unlocks at Internet level 20. What am I now? What is my Internet? 12. Damn. Kind of far off that, actually. As I say, for all the game's flaws, though, I am still, at the moment, having fun with the game. Like I said, I think I've been a lot more, forgiving than a lot of people have. A lot of people have like been like, nah, fuck this game straight off the bat. Some people have given it a little bit of time and still been like, you know, it's trash. We might give it more time and not like it, but so far it's not a bad game. It's genuinely not. Yo, ZZZ Leon, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. It's not a bad game. I love the design. I love the visuals. I love the aesthetic. I love the voice acting. Liking the premise. I think the storyline is okay. I think it's got the issues that Wuthering Waves had in 1.0, is that they babble on a little bit about nothing that's got anything to do with anything that's going on. Kind of just waffle about stuff that's got no context, which gets a little bit annoying sometimes. But I think that's just the Chinese, Japanese way of doing things. That JRPGs do it as well. But yeah, it gets a little bit annoying sometimes. The combat is simple. It's fun, but it's a bit too simple. It would be better even with the simplicity if it was just harder. And I don't mean harder by making them damage sponges and artificially increasing the difficulty that way, but just making the combat a bit more complex in the sense of the way the enemies work. So you have to think a little bit more about what you're doing, and it's not just switch on the parry. Of course, you know, your abilities are gonna probably complement you a little bit more in later content. I agree with what Pogi says. You really, at the moment, just kind of need to have a stun character with a decent impact. Everybody else doesn't really matter. You can kind of build whatever team you want then. But having impact makes things, well, I say a lot easier, but even more simple, should I say? Which maybe that's not the case, then maybe you don't want that. But I think when it comes to DPS check stuff, obviously that's needed. Like any gacha game, you'll get to DPS checks, and you kind of need the team set up in a specific way to get the damage done in time. But yeah, so far, I'm having fun. I am having fun. You know? I think it's a decent foundation to something that could potentially become better. As I said before, I don't know if we are trying to build a game like that. It's just a little game that's to keep you in the ecosystem of the hoyoverse world of you've played a little bit of Honkai, you're coming over playing a little bit of this, because I do think this will vibe with Honkai players a little bit more than Genshin players. I think unless you're a Genshin Andy, I think you'll get a lot more out of Wuthering Waves, really. Or like you're a Hoyo fanboy. But I think if you like Genshin, you should really get a little bit more out of Wuthering, you know? They're a lot more similar, and if you like that sort of game, you'll get more out of it. But I think if you like Honkai, even though this is action combat, it's like action combat light. So I think it kind of fits to the Honkai crowd a little bit more, and I think as you're bored or you've hit a wall in Honkai or there's no content for you to do at the moment, it's good to come over and maybe play this a little bit and then go back. But yeah, I do hope they do, you know, flesh out the combats. But that might be just something that happens later on. We might get to some content soon in the end game that's actually like, oh, okay, all right, I've got to think about this now, and this has got some difficulty to it, and hopefully it's not just artificial with massive health bars. I hope that's not the case. Well, I guess we'll see. Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. My survey calculated your frequently visited location based on recent activities. Enter travel and continue. So this is basically the map here. Oh, so you can teleport straight to your room at some point. This VR game that the association came up with is far more interesting than expected. The rewards are particularly great. I'll drive there and play if needed in the future. It's mutually beneficial, so it shouldn't be a problem. Using the travel system, you can quickly travel to your target location. Progressing through the main story will unlock more navigation points. Okay. You can go to the HIA Career Club by using the travel feature or driving. Well, we need to do some more of that, don't we? We're not going to be able to do any more right now, though, because got to go get Rosie. So, on that note, it's probably a good palate cleanser between the more difficult games. Yeah, I think that's what, when they were designing the game, that's what it's there for. Because I believe at some point Hoyo are going to make an online kind of Genshin game. And I think we'll get a follow-on to Genshin. Maybe not a sequel, but an open world gacha game like that. I think they'll try. Oh, you know what? I think we'll be looking back in a couple of years and there'll be a first-person Hoyo gacha game. I do. Or a third-person shooter type one. I do. I think there'll be a shooter type one at some point. And like I say, something with like full-on raids and potentially even PvP. I think that's the end game for me. Hopefully that they do, because I would like to see something like that. Obviously, balancing will be a thing, but I suppose that's where that can push people even more to buy stuff. But I do agree. I think it is genuinely just something. I think it's to keep people in the ecosystem and just to dabble a little bit with, rather than going off and playing another game. But yeah, yo boys, I'm gonna call it there, man. I've got to go and get Rosie from work. I will be back this evening. We will be playing more Zenless. We're going to get through this content, check out some of this endgame content and see if it is actually a little bit more difficult, build some of our characters, get a real feel for the game, and then we can really give our first impressions. We've given our first impressions, but I really want to play a little bit more before, you know, we do genuinely say what I think about it, man. Yeah, what's going on, cheese? So yeah, I will see you a little bit later. Probably get on about 7:30. All right, boys? So it's like, what? 3 hours from now. Enjoy the rest of your evening. If I don't see you later, have an amazing weekend. Appreciate you as always. I'll see you all later, boys. Get off.